Hey y'all, welcome. We're in the office this morning. How are y'all doing? Did y'all have a good weekend? Yes. Great. Thank y'all for joining. If y'all are new, definitely subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Um, so today we're going to be talking about men cater to women naturally. Okay. So is it too early? No, this is okay. It took a while to do my makeup, so I didn't know what time it was. But definitely, we're going to be talking about men cater to women naturally, or they should anyway. It should be natural for them to cater to women. That's all I'm saying. Okay. You said it's never too early. Well, I'm glad that y'all think that. Okay. So I was just on TikTok live doing my makeup. If y'all missed it, so sorry. My TikTok account, my only TikTok account, is linked in the description bar. Y'all can scroll down. It's close to the bottom. I only have one, so beware. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about men cater to women naturally. And I say that because I think it's male instinct to want to make sure women are safe, provided for, and feel catered to, like they have everything they need in order to get comfortable enough around a man, in order to let down their guards or to really get to know them. Okay, a lot of men don't realize this, and a lot of women don't realize this either. Your guards are up if you are not comfortable with a man. And a lot of things, you know, make different people comfortable. So a lot of types of things will make some people comfortable, and some people are going to need more things. So according to your comfort level as a woman, if a man wants you to let down your guard, to let him in, to get to know him, to give him a chance, he has to cater to you naturally, and it has to feel genuine. Or otherwise, you're not going to believe anything he says. It's going to seem like, you know, his intent is not true. And so more walls and guards actually go up. And this is where I come in. This is where I start teaching y'all the game. But if men cater to women naturally, there would not have to be too much game being played. But since we've entered into an era where men think it's funny and cute to try to, fool people and get what they want because they have no money, instead of just going to get the money. And since we live in an era where men think chasing women over money is a priority, sir, trace money, because women are naturally going to be attracted and to money. So you need that. So yes, catering to women naturally is what men should really think about. And in order to do that, you definitely need some money. So put your priorities in order, get that money. And we're going to go deeper into that. Okay. Tajira, thank you, Sprinkle. You said, I don't suggest dating online. Okay. The old men think that they're the prize. You glad? Okay. Yes. Definitely the old men think that they're the prize on those dating apps. Get off. In real life, they're not the prize. Okay. Sprinkle. They may look good on dating apps and paper, but in real life, when you go up, you got to be seen out in public with them, you're the prize. Remember that, ladies, especially if you're beautiful. Sprinkle. All right, get off them dating apps. So if you are the type of woman that requires a provider type of man, you're the type of woman that naturally likes men to cater to you, right? It goes hand in hand. There are no differences. You like a man to cater to you. You like a man to provide for you. You like a man to make you feel comfortable in the situation, whatever situation you're in, while you're with him in his presence. You must feel comfortable, at ease, and comfortable enough to let some of your guard down enough to get to know him. And now that is very hard when you don't trust him. He's lying about stuff. He looks like he can't afford the dinner that he asked you out to, and all those sort of things. So before a man asks out a woman, he needs to make sure that he has all his ducks in a row and that he is willing to cater to that woman that evening. If not, don't even go on the date. Don't even ask the woman out on the date. You're doing everything wrong and backwards, dudes. Okay, Miss KK, you want to thank me for passing across my wisdom and knowledge of the game. You're welcome. Thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. She's been a member for 9 months, so thank you for being a member. If y'all want to become members, go to my channel page and click membership. It should be under the little videos or my name or whatever. Just find it where it says, it'll say like videos, something, something playlist, and then membership. Y'all join the members. You get little special emojis and little shout outs every now and then. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Do I believe that some women are meant to be the providers and the men are the ones provided for, meaning men being the prize? Do you believe in that? Only if that's his mother, and I think only if that's his mother and he's under 18. After that child gets 18 years old, because a child is a gift, not a prize. So only if that's a mother and son dynamic and the son has not reached his manhood yet. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Or, I mean, it could get real tricky up in here. Like if you want to get into the LGBTQ stuff, like if you're married to a trans woman and you're the man in the relationship and they're identifying as, a woman, that could work. You could be the prize to someone who agrees to that, but it has to be agreed upon in the gender situations. But naturally, women are the prize. Men are the providers. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Grassa Walkers. What to do when people close to you trigger you emotionally? I live with these people. I feel drained. Stop talking to them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Ignore them. Put your sunglasses on, walk past them, and get to where you need to go. You know what I'm saying? Pretend like they don't exist. Get your sunglasses on, ignore them, be on the phone, get your earbuds, get your headphones on, just totally ignore them. Okay, they can't trigger you if you can't hear them or see them. Sprinkle, sprinkle, just keep it moving right past them. Like a chair, like a table. Okay. It's very easy. Okay. Your fella said he wants a woman who's also a friend. Well, if he makes it a friendly environment to where you feel safe, then maybe you can be his friend. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I can't be nobody's friend if I'm always worried about if he can pay, if his credit card gonna go through, or if he's gonna have enough money to do what he got to do in the future if we hit it off. We can't be friends if I have to sit there and stress out in your presence. Even people that have money don't want broke friends. Because then you have to worry about, are they going to be able to afford the place that we're going to go? Okay. Are they going to talk about me if I spend money on when I'm hanging out with them? Ooh, let's be nice. So you got to make sure you're with the same type of person that you are trying to attract, or that you're attracted to. Okay. You could be somebody's friend, but they got to be able to afford to be your friend. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You said Shera equals billionaire status. Okay. Thank you, Shin Shoes. Sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. You see the vision. Thank y'all for finally making it to a live. Y'all have said some of y'all have never made it to a live. Well, welcome. So men naturally cater to women. Just keep that in mind. If any man says that they don't want to cater to you, they don't want to do this for you, they don't want to do that for you, leave them in the dust where they belong. They are not for you. They are not for us. Okay. They will, and you give them the opportunity. You give. Sorry, y'all, I clicked the wrong button. I was trying to clean off my keyboard. You give them the opportunity to back out before it's too late. You always tell them and you always give them a chance. You always tell them, this is who I am. This is what I require. Get in where you fit in. If not, you could dismiss yourself, because most men will just dismiss themselves if you tell them that you're about being provided for, being catered to, and being a feminine woman. They will literally dismiss themselves if they want to be the feminine one in the relationship. Okay, or if they can't afford to be in the type of relationship that you require yet. They're not on that financial status to afford it. Or if they still don't feel like you are the type of woman that they want to do all those things for. It could be all those different things, but don't take offense to it. It's not a match. Okay. Never take anything personal when it comes to dating. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That's the whole point of dating. See if something works or if it don't work. If it ain't working, move on. Next. Okay. I think a lot of women get too emotionally wrapped up in the dating process and forget that it's literally not something to get emotionally wrapped up in. It's a selection process. They did not make the selection and they are cut. Okay. A lot of y'all are getting attached to the people that are supposed to be getting cut. Okay. They're not the selection. No. Okay. Thank you, Yasmin. Okay. Your old provider you met at the strip club texted you real vulgar asking if I want to. Okay. You told him I want the best. He said he has options. Okay. Honestly, ma'am, I would correct him because he's probably done this to other women. I would say try again with using different words and a different approach. And then send your cash app. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's what I would tell him. Try again using a different vocabulary and a different approach. And here's my cash app. You have to correct these men sometimes because if they treat you like that, that's how they're going to continue to treat you. And something is probably wrong with them. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you're embarrassed to even say this, but I've never dated. Well, start dating if that's what you want to do, man. They don't have to be the person you're going to marry. Just get out there. Have dinner. Have lunch if you don't want to do dinner. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So remember, men naturally cater to women, especially if they like them. They want them to feel comfortable. They want them to have everything they need. They want them to feel like, they're safe and and that's what they're going to do. If the man that you're with don't make you feel that way, find one that do. Okay, Kimmy, sprinkle, sprinkle. You're falling for your provider and you're trying to avoid it. So I'm dating other people too. However, it's not working. I don't know what to do. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, if you're falling for your provider faster than he's falling for you, like me, he has to like you 10 times more. But remember, if you fall too deep and he starts to think that he's the prize, it's going to shift. So you can never let it shift. If you can fall for him a little bit, but you can't let the power shift. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Every once in a while, you could do something nice and tell him what you feel, but only every once in a while. Because a lot of times men take kindness for weakness. And that's the sad thing, what they do. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Men always take kindness for weakness when it comes to women. So just keep that in your mind. If the power shifts, can it be shifted back? Yeah, if you get another one and keep another one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But don't let it shift and you won't have to worry about any of that. Let him always be the one catering to you. Let him always be the one checking up on you. Let him always be the one worried about you. If you can't do that, then get 3. All right? Don't mess up the dynamic. That dynamic is there for a reason, to keep you in place as the prize. Okay? If you start shifting, you're in trouble. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said, Shira, he made so many promises to me and just ghosted. Girl, that's all men do is lie. I don't know why this is news to you. Anytime a man makes a promise, it's a lie. Until he delivers it in your hand and you can see it, sniff it, smell it, look at it, hear it, then it's the truth, okay? Stop believing people. They only do that because they know. Some of y'all, I don't know how old you are, man, but young women believe promises. Because where are you coming from? You're coming straight from your mother's house and your father's house, who mostly probably came through on their promises, straight to a man. And so you think everybody is going to come through on their promises. Your bestie may come through on her promise. Your family may come through on a promise. And now you meet this man who sees this young, dumb chick who believes in promises. Okay? Believe in promises from people who have delivered promises many times over. Not from strangers. Okay? You're dating a man. He knows about how naive certain women are at certain ages, and he uses that against you. All right? Live in the world a little while, and you won't believe in false promises. Thank you, Will and Confidence. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Y'all know how y'all get them phone calls that says scam likely? Anytime a man starts to say he promises you something and you don't even know him, it's literally scam likely. Okay? It's literally scam likely. He's using it to get on your good side, so you treat him like a decent person that, that looks and sounds like a provider. He's getting the treatment of a man who's going to give you something that hasn't given you anything. Men will naturally cater to you for real if they like you. They will make you false promises if they're going to string you along. Okay? So we don't believe any false promises. We believe in actions. Sprinkle, sprinkle. When they start to give you false promises, it's like hurry past them. It's like, okay, well, that's nice. But anyway, what I was saying, like skip right over them, like as if they did not even exist or matter. Because if he wants to see the expression on your face or get a reaction out of you, it needs to be in your hand. Whatever it is he's promising you. Thank you, Peach Rose. Are we supposed to act like we don't notice the lie? Only if you can use it against them later. Okay? Yes. All men are going to lie. So just act like they're just breathing. That's all it is. Thank you, ZZ. Okay, you broke up with your Dusty 2 months ago. Finally got your spark back because he was okay. When do you suggest to start dating again? Girl, as soon as possible. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Have fun, man. As soon as you are confident enough to go out there and know that you are the prize and date men that are providers. Okay. You said a guy promised you a Mercedes, and I said action speaks louder than words, and he kept eating dinner. Exactly. They will tell you anything you want to hear, or they think that you're stupid enough to believe. Okay. I would be like, let's go to the dealership right now. Don't tell me that, because I know where all the dealerships are, baby. And if I don't, I can find them on Google Maps. See, they would never tell me something like that because look at me. They already know. I know where the car dealerships are at. Okay. Uh-oh. Brianna, on the brink of divorce. Oh my gosh, so sorry. Unless that's what you want. Should you platonic marriage to continue to benefit from lifestyle or girl, collect money, ma'am. If it's platonic, to girl, most relationships turn into platonic marriages after a while anyway. So just join the club. Ask older, you ever see old couples? You think they're all still lovey-dovey? No, they're just friends after a certain point. So just keep getting the money and the lifestyle and the life insurance and the house and the deed. Man, what you doing? Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's the whole point. Okay, Brianna, a lot of people can't even find a man. A lot of people can't even get married to a provider. A lot of people can't even secure a lifestyle. I mean, you can get the alimony and the child support, but is it ever going to stop? Are you going to remarry? Is it going to be enough? Are you still going to be able to do the same stuff? I mean, whichever one is better for you, that's what you do financially. Because either way, if you stay or if you leave, y'all going to be friends anyway for the kids. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You let the power shift. How can you get it back from the same person? Okay, you got to stop doing everything for them because they take you for granted, obviously. And you got to make them start doing stuff for you. Okay, basically. They have to gift you. They got to do stuff for you. They can't depend on you to do things for them anymore because you are not, I don't know if you're doing domestic things. You're not the maid. If you are not living together, then they got to call you first, text you first, ask you out, cater to you, do things for you, nice things for you. Okay. You don't care about their location. They need to be caring about your location. You need to get up, get dressed, look cute, go out. Don't tell them where you're going. You know, act like you're the prize, literally. And if they want to be part of your life, they better put in some extra effort. Okay. Thank you, Shaquila. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Feeling very, okay. You're feeling self-conscious lately on a date recently. Shared your standards. Next day, he said he can't be the man I want. Second time this situation. Okay, look, the dating process is an elimination process. Most men are out there looking for a barber the builder. Do you want to meet your man that wants you to barber the build? Look, you need to change your target. You need to find a man that wants to give. Okay. And he's not going to look like Prince Charming. Okay. Okay, Dia, sprinkle, sprinkle. Topic is true. My provider moved in with you. Your provider moved in with you, and I didn't have to lift a finger. And he's home or work just until my lease is up. Then a house in Florida. Okay, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Good for you. I'm glad that he's getting a house. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, she said it's temporary. Hopefully that house in Florida is coming fast. And he's a provider and he's at home or work. Okay, well, as long as he's getting you that house, that's good. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes, men naturally cater to women to make them feel comfortable, safe, and provided for so they are able to comfortably get to know them by letting down their guard. Most women are not going to let down their guard unless they're stupid. Let me tell you why. Younger women, this is why a lot of men choose younger women, because their guard, they don't have one yet because they believe in promises and hopes and fairy tales. So they're saying, okay, well, I have this very optimistic attitude that everything is going to go great. And that's a beautiful attitude to have when it comes to money. That's why if you focus on men with money, that's a good positive attitude to have. But when you're just focused on a man to be something that he ain't, naturally, you're going to have a big surprise. So focus on positivity when it comes to provider, lifestyle, you being the prize. Everything else you can sift through. Because a lot of people ask me this, well, if you believe in manifestation and all this kind of stuff, then why can't you manifest Prince Charming, beautiful man that's a billionaire? Okay, well, how many of those are there? And also, are you cute enough to pull one? And is he going to be attracted to you? Okay, you're going to have to be a magician, a witch, sorcerer, Dumbledore to pull that off. So if you're not, then you need to change up a little bit and create the correct target. Understand, identify the correct target to get those things. You might not get all of them, but you're going to get the main things like the lifestyle, the money. Okay. You said not Dumbledore, girl, Dumbledore. Yeah, some of these people want, you know, what they call a unicorn. Well, good luck, man. I wish you the best. But meanwhile, people are going to be getting their bags left and right because they're not looking for a unicorn. They're just looking for a regular horse that has, some money. Okay. And okay, let's see. Anyway, men cater to women naturally to get them to bring down their guard, to let them in, to feel trustworthy. So, but let me tell you what a lot of women do, to where men don't think that they have to cater to women anymore. Let me tell you where a lot of women make their mistakes. When they pull out that wallet and they pull out that purse, when the bill comes, when they date men who are unable to afford to even date women. Okay, so a lot of times women, y'all are choosing to say yes to dates where men can barely afford to pay their own rent. They don't deserve to date. Their priorities are out of order first and foremost. Okay. And when they asked you out, they thought you would be understanding and helpful to them. You're not their dream girl because they would never ask their dream girl to help them or to pay on a date. Remember that. Okay, Julissa, sprinkle, sprinkle. Been with him three and a half years. He keeps delaying marriage or later. After school, I'm ignoring him and I'm like, girl, y'all too young to be married. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You should be dating several guys and getting several bags. Men don't get married in their 20s. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You can't get a man to commit when they're not ready to commit. If you force them to commit, they're going to be cheating left and right most of the relationship or the marriage. Just understand me. He don't want to get married. He's telling you, I don't want to get married later after school when he can afford it. He got to focus on his money, ma'am. He ain't going to be able to afford to keep you. You ain't going to be happy if y'all are struggling. If you're only focused on getting him to commit instead of allowing him to get some money to provide for you and your future family, honestly, it's not even worth it. I wouldn't want nobody who can't afford me. Okay? Just be his girlfriend. Be in your 20s. Be happy. Be young. Maybe your real husband is out there and he's way older, already making a lot of money. Okay? Whoever you're dealing with now ain't going to be ready to afford no woman for about 10 more years or more, depending on what field he's going into. All right, Peach Rose, sprinkle, sprinkle. You like your man rugged? What professions can you find them rugged but with money? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Construction business, ma'am. Real estate, real estate, construction. What else? People that own oil rigs, ranchers, farmers. Sprinkle, sprinkle. In the South, you can find a lot of them. Truck fleet owners. Yeah. Cowboys. Somebody said electricians, plumbers. They got to own their own business. Okay. All right. Yeah, I feel you on the rugged. Like a good rugged handyman that also makes a lot of money. That's some woman's dream. Like you know how to build stuff, fix stuff, and you rich. Yeah. Anyway, your dad was cracking up at my videos after you found me a couple of months ago. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You started investing in your looks since he started investing in me less. He became possessive and then now he says he will divorce you because you he got you blocked on everything. What to do now? Don't worry about it. It's called a bluff, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, he in his feelings for real. Just to say, okay. The more you don't care, the more they do. Understand this. It is the game. The more you don't care, the more they do. If he's possessive, what makes you think he's gonna divorce you? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Okay? If you just told me he was possessive and now he's threatening to let you go free, that don't sound right. Girl, he bluffing, girl. Get what you can get out of it. It's like, okay. Now then he gonna try a different approach. When that one doesn't work. Okay. This is what I would say. Well, okay, if that's how you feel, whatever. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's what you're telling them. It's gonna be a whole nother story the next week. Watch. Uh, 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 uh. Okay, so men naturally want to cater to women. So if you're leveling up your looks and he's getting mad talking about divorce, what he wants is an emotional response from you, which means you can fake an emotional response to get him to do whatever you need him to do because he knows that he has to cater to you naturally because other men are probably taking notice of you. Okay, now he's back in the competition. All right, so the strategy goes like this. Well, if you want to get divorced, I understand. I just wish we could do, and then name all the stuff you want. Or I wished I could have, name the thing you want, and then maybe things would work out. He's either got to do them or back up. Okay. Yep. You said he's 20, you're 22, he's 36 and pays for everything and plans dates, but you only want to be friends with benefits. Is that the wrong move? Ma'am, let me ask you a question. Are the benefits money? Because if you're trying to get intimate with this 36-year-old man who plans dates and provides for everything, and you just want to be friends with benefits, sometimes you just need a provider. You know what I mean? And then you can still date. I mean, you're 22, he's 36. You don't have to live together. You can say you're somewhere else when you're not. You can date him a little bit longer, or if he wants to be in a relationship with you. I mean, you're 22. He's not going to expect you to marry him right away. So have your fun, ma'am. Get your money. If you just want to be friends with benefits, you need to find somebody that is he paying bills to that too if you're going to be sleeping with him. Because if you're sleeping with that man and he's not paying no bills, then you're giving away stuff for free. Okay? The benefits need to be money. So you need to pay some of them bills, okay? Every time you come over there, bring some of your bills. Or pull them up on your phone and have his credit card ready to pay them bills. Sprinkle. You'll be happy because your savings account is going to grow because you can save your money and use his to pay your bills. Sometimes you don't need strings attached for a man to pay your bills. He can be your friend and also pay your bills. Okay? You said be bill ready. Exactly. It's like, friend, can you pay this bill? Sprinkle, sprinkle. If doing it Shira's way, what does 3 months into dating look like? 3 months, girl, you better be paying all the bills. That's what it looked like. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. 3 months into the relationship, all your credit card bills should be paid off if it's not super high. Like if your debt is not high, all your credit card bills should be paid off. You should have no bills. He should be paying all your bills, especially if you're young. If you're old and got a mortgage and stuff, okay, well, that's understandable. That may take a little longer. But if you just got regular, 20-something year old bills, you need to be paying all them bills, or most of them. Okay. Y'all shouldn't still be going to dinner dates, chewing food across the table from each other, and you ain't got nothing to show. 3 months into dating, you should literally have him wrapped around your finger, and he should be paying bills. If he's 29, he's too young. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're just dating for fun, not funds. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do I believe in friendships, men and women? Sure. Platonic relationships between men and women, I think it's best if they're not physically attracted to each other. The friendships will last much longer. But if you're physically attracted to each other, I think it's just a matter of time before y'all get together. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If all your male friends try to make a move on you eventually, then you know why they wanted to be your friend. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Stand by plotting. Yeah. Those are your backups. Make sure they got money. Okay. But yeah, men, even male friends, should naturally cater to women. So if those men are your friends for now, and they're naturally catering to you, that's a good sign. Is if something happens in the future, they'll want to cater to you even more. Right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, how do you get a rich man in Dubai? I don't know. Are there poor people in Dubai? I don't know. I've never been to Dubai, but I don't know. Do poor people live there too? Should ask someone that's from there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What is your opinion on paid dating apps? Dating apps are dumb unless you own them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, Maliki says she's in Dubai. So ask her. I don't believe in dating apps unless you own them and are getting paid from them. Okay. I don't believe in anything that's meant to make money off of you not finding a man or a woman. Dating apps are meant for you to stay single so that they can make money off of you. Okay. They keep you in a cycle of dating. which keeps you on the dating apps, which keeps the advertisers paying the dating app companies to advertise to you on the dating apps themselves. And if you're paying to stay on there, that's a monthly fee that they're collecting while you date dud after dud after dud. So I believe in dating apps if you own one and get paid off of it. Oh, okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you're not getting paid off of a dating app, if you don't own the dating app, it's not really worth it to me. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Okay. Nell says he's a provider and randomly gives you nice amounts of money, but also says not to ask for it. So I haven't yet. What do I make of this? How to handle it? Well, see how much he thinks you're worth naturally without you asking for something. Get your calculator out and see how long you've known him and divide all those days up by the amount that he's giving you, and that's how much you're worth to him daily. If it's very low, get you another man on the side. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So let's say you've known him for 1 month, which is like roughly 30 days. We're going to break out the calculator. Let's say you've known 1 month, 30 days. How much has he given you in a month? $500? I don't know how much has he given you. Let's just say he gave you $500 in a month. Okay. You got $16 a day. $16.60 a day. Almost. Okay. So do the math. If you've talked to him every day, if you've seen him every day for a month, you are only worth $16 a day. You enjoy doing the calculations? Me too, girl. You said 1 week, 150. Exactly. Bust out that calculator and see how much he thinks you're worth. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He said, please give a 29-year-old woman to find a provider, a quality man. You sometimes worry about your body time. Well, selection will be. Girl, just get you an old man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You 29, go for 49 or 50. What you doing? Ain't nobody in their 20s or 30s trying to get married right now. Anyway, go for men who have money that can take you places, that can take you to travel, that can tell you to quit your job. Go for them. What are you doing? Okay, you about to be 30. It's time for you to get a house, move to the suburbs, get you a nice luxury vehicle, have a baby, join a PTA. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no 29 or 41-year-old gonna be able to do that. Get you somebody in their 50s that's already established, got a nice house, or is able to move and let you pick the house, or get somebody that's already established financially and have the lifestyle that you want, so you don't have to worry about it. That's one less thing you need to worry about. Okay, if you're trying to find somebody your own age, you're gonna be struggling for a while. All right, I'm about skipping the struggle. I'm not trying to do all of that. Okay, I'm not trying to figure it out. Should you approach men? Usually if you approach, they think you're not worth it. I never get approached. Girl, if you don't get approached, you got to do better. You got to get back in that mirror. Get back in that mirror or go somewhere else. Go somewhere else where you will get approached. Get around guys that find you attractive. If you approach a man, wrong move. If you look better than me and you're younger than me, you may be in the wrong place. Got to go to the rich side of town during the daytime around the older people. I love to see women doing better than me. I love to see women that look better than me doing better than me, as they should. Because if you look better than me and you're not doing better than me as far as having a lifestyle that you deserve, then something is wrong. Okay? Because it's not math. The math ain't math. Okay? You should be living a better lifestyle if you look better than me. If your body's T and your face card don't decline, why are you punching in? Okay, that's my question. Okay, you don't have to do that. Should you block a wealthy 50-year-old divorcee who only spends on dates but is afraid to give an allowance of fear of being used? Girl, he probably still paying somebody's alimony. He probably can't afford no allowance. Just because he's wealthy don't mean his wife ain't getting his wealth still on alimony. Y'all gotta think about that. And if he's newly divorced, he's probably still feeling some type of way about his ex and he ain't ready. He just want to chew food across the table from somebody. So date others. I don't know how old he is, but he's at that midlife crisis where he thinks he's young and he's got a second wind in life. So if you really want him to spend money on you, you got to say, oh, well, you know what? Just start talking about the age difference. It's like, you know what? Were you around when this happened? Oh, okay. Well, I just wanted to know firsthand from someone that was there. Okay. Well, I then talking about stuff that young people like to do. Like, oh, I really want to go jet skiing tomorrow. I don't know. I got to check the weather. Da, da, da. Like, start talking about young stuff that they can't do. Oh, well, maybe I'll go on a sailboat or something if that's more your speed. Like, remind them they're old. And it's just going to start to click in their mind. If they don't find somebody that's going to keep them feeling youthful and young, they're going to have a repeat of, they're going to have to pay somebody anyway. You gotta let them know they're not young anymore. But you make them feel young by being in your presence. By being in their presence, they feel younger. But they know that young costs money. Where to freestyle for cowboy guys? Girl, in Texas. All right. They have, if you go to Austin, if you go to Houston, Dallas, a lot of places in there's little small towns in between there, San Antonio, and there's little small towns between Houston, Dallas, and San Antonio. All of them little towns in there. Somebody said Tennessee too. Yeah, Tennessee too. They got all these country music bars. They got all these line stepping bars in Texas. They got bars in general. But you'll find a lot of them in smaller towns and in big cities. Also, they got country and western bars and dance clubs. I went to one when I was on vacation. Girl, everybody was in there dancing, doing the little two-step in their jeans and boots and cowgirl and cowboy hats. It was fun. They had live music. And some people just randomly grab you and start dancing with you. Like, you don't even have, they're like, want to dance, little lady? Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So men naturally want to cater to women, and someone is asking, how do you talk about money without sounding transactional? Well, you say, I don't like, having to ask or talk about money all the time. So the best thing to do is have a direct deposit every month, for the things that make me feel comfortable enough to, be with you and da da da. That way we don't have to talk and discuss money. We just date. All my needs are taken care of, and that's that. So that's how you get your allowance on direct deposit. If they feel some sort of way that they're trying to breadcrumb you and, you know, say, okay, well, if you do this, then I'll give you this. If you do this, they're trying to control the situation. But if they want a genuine feeling relationship, they're just going to have your direct deposit in there every month so that y'all can focus on the actual relationship. So you don't have to be worried about money. So your guard doesn't have to be up. So you don't have to be looking around and looking at your text to see, you know, what time it is. So you can hurry up and get to your next date because this one is a dud, you know, because you don't know if he's going to come through on his promises, if he's breadcrumbing you or what. So it's going to ease your mind and free up a lot of your attention for that actual person. Okay. Oh, somebody sent me a Cash App. I'm sorry if I missed it. Miss D, thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let me see. Miss D, she wrote, where'd she go? Okay, thank you. She says, I'm amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that. And Puppy Mom Garza, thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Valerie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Miss Valerie, she wrote, what to say? These old dusts think I'm desperate because of my age. I don't know how old you are, Valerie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But you're not desperate if you have options, ma'am. They're just lucky to be one of the options that you have given the opportunity to be in your presence, you know? So if you're worried about sounding desperate, when you have your standards and you list your standards, they shouldn't sound desperate. They should sound like standards. You know what I mean? Okay, you're 50 plus. Then you just say, I don't deal with men unless they're providers. How does that sound desperate? I like an old-fashioned gentleman that's a provider. I only dated men that had money. I only date men with money. I mean, how does that sound desperate? Sound like that. Men will want to cater to you naturally and impress you naturally if that's what you require and if they like you. So if you're 50 plus, you need to be dating like somebody in their 70s. They got some money. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hopefully they're healthy, girl. Yes, if you are snoochie, bougie with high standards, doesn't look desperate at all. Looks very picky, like you have high standards. So if they can't meet them, they need to move along. Okay. Okay, he felt offended when you asked to pay a flight and suggested shopping. He says, I'll take care of you only when you aren't. Girl, dud. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He's a dud. If he doesn't, like, first of all, was it a flight to see him? Because y'all know I don't believe in getting flown out. That's number one. Number two, he might not have enough frequent flyer miles on his credit card build up to fly you out. So that's double red flag. All right. He thinks you're dating him because you like him for real. Sprinkle, sprinkle. A dud is someone who ain't gonna give you no money. All right. They be lying to you. All right. When we're in a committed relationship, I'll pay for everything. Okay, well, I need to know if that's true and if you're able to do that. So you need to practice on me right now before I commit to you because I don't really know what you got. That's a lie that men say when they ain't got no money. They're supposed to be trying to impress you from the start. You're not supposed to be trying to impress them. The heck? It's like, well, good luck with that. I'm used to men that like to impress women, not men that can't afford it. You saving all your little money for a woman that's dumb enough to deal with you? You must not have it together like I think you should. Mm-hmm. Typical dusty line. They can't afford to take care of you. Okay, because if they could afford to take care of a woman that they were committed to, they'd be taking care of a woman they committed to already. What do you think they're holding out for? Probably some more money because they ain't got it. There are men out here with money who are spending on dates, on women, on friends that are women, and there are not any commitments being made because a man is in charge of the commitment. When he says, okay, you're the one that I want. You can see that I can provide for you. I can do all these nice things for you. Now I choose you. And the woman agrees or she disagrees. But at the same time, he's not going to be pinching pennies talking about, oh no, we can't afford that or only provide for the one that I'm with. Okay, no. You gotta impress them first. No. That's the dumbest, dustiest line any man could use. Sprinkle, sprinkle, move along. Dud. Dusty dud, okay? Okay. You cash out me? Okay, thank you. Let me check. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Quiche. Hi, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, girl. Girl, she said quiche. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate that. She said, I'm trying to save y'all from the dust. I am. Okay, please answer your question, girl. And ask it again. Thank you. Because it didn't go through on Cash App. There's no question on there either. All right, sure. But y'all, men will cater to you if they want you to feel comfortable, safe in their presence, to let your guard down enough to let them in, to prove themselves to you as a provider and as a protector. Any other thing that a man is trying to do is not in your best intention. Okay, if you don't feel safe financially, physically, mentally around that man, he's gaming you. If he's not catering to you to make you feel comfortable and you're uncomfortable, red flag. Oh, the Snooty Booty building system. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Ladies, don't confuse their recruitment budget with their operational budget. Exactly. Remember, free credit card points. They could have been saving them up for many, many months. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Now, okay, let me tell y'all something about providers and protectors. They can't be created if pygmishas keep catering to dusties. You know what creates a provider and a protector? When nothing else is going to work. When Barbara the Builder and pygmishas stop catering to these boys that are not providers. Okay. When desperate women stop being desperate. When women take charge of who they are, how they look, and want to be their best selves and only require the best types of men or providers only, that's when more and more men are going to turn into being providers. But if Pygmisha is out there paying somebody bills, helping them, so, their dusty pets, literally more than leveled up women who are requiring the most. If there's more Pygmishas than leveled up women requiring more, that's where the dynamic lies. That's where the balance is. So I've seen so many women level up. They're online. They're looking good. Keep up the good work and shift the dynamic. Okay? Don't be too available. Don't get with no man just because he's cute. He has to also be cute on paper and cute in his bank account and cute in his generosity. Thank you, Magpie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you know if he owns a nice car or if he's just leasing or renting? Well, if he can afford to lease, rent, or own a nice car, look at his properties. What does he own? If he doesn't own anything, look at his businesses. What type of businesses does he own? What is his net worth? What is his salary or general salary of a man his age and whatever his career is? You got to look at all those things. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. If he lives at home with his mama, if he lives, whatever, whatever. A lot of rich men lease and rent cars because they turn them in 1 or 2 years and get a better model, because the resale price on them goes down and the value on them goes down. So I've talked to a lot of millionaires and most of them lease their cars. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Unless they're collectors, unless they collect cars. Okay. So you gotta make sure that a lot of times it's about how they spend their money, if their cars are related to their business, if they trade up their car every 1 or 2 years. It just depends. Okay, he owns his place, drives a Benz, but has a contract job. So, girl, contract. Mm. Does he own his own business? No. I mean, have 2 or 3 of them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyway, not something to settle down with, but something to have fun with and maybe go to dinner with. I really wouldn't consider that, like, it could be all right if you got a couple other ones. Sprinkle, sprinkle. We said you don't care about cars. Okay. What are your thoughts on a man leaving you when you're highly stressed, tired, and struggling to keep up with your priorities and being there for him? Girl, you gave too much. And now now you've given everything and now you ain't got nothing else to give. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's why he left. You're done. I'm sorry that happened to you, but you should be giving to yourself only. Okay. Especially if you don't have no kids. That man is supposed to be what? Catering to you. If he ain't catering to you, you ain't the prize. Don't do it. Nice women what? Everybody repeat in the class. Nice women do what? Finish last. Girl, you ain't that man's mama. Nope. Be about yourself. If he can't cater to you, why are you in a relationship? If you're not the prize, why are you there? You trying to do the right thing and he's not. Who's the dummy? Mm-mm. He got to like you 10 times more. You're the prize and he needs to cater to you. That's the formula. If it's not that formula, don't be in the relationship. If it's not that formula, get out. Stay single. Date other people. Have fun. Go on dates. Mm-hmm. Okay, he's 30, you're 21. How do you get him to invest in you? Girl, you better go to that Forever 21 going out of business sale because that's all he can afford. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Her, he's too young. He's 30. He barely making ends meet. Forever 21 going out of business. They got everything 50 to 70% off. Y'all go to the mall and have him take you shopping. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's all he's gonna be able to do for you. He's too young. He can take you out to eat. Y'all can go to the Cheesecake Factory and go shopping in the mall at the little stores like that. But that's all he's gonna be able to do for you. If that. Too young, ma'am. What's a 30-year-old gonna do for you? Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. This mid 40-year-old man owns a gym and does modeling gigs on the side. Is this a bad idea? If you like men in the closet, is he gay? Are you gay? Is you a man? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Is this an LGBT question? All right. I don't know if it is. Good luck. Are you a man and he a man? Good luck. I wish y'all the best. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you're a woman, ma'am, don't ask me no dumb questions. All right. Don't ask me dumb questions then. All right. You said a hot in the pants old gym man. Girl, he's sleeping with everybody he trained. Girl, don't worry about that. You get about 3 sugar mamas. And some of them might be younger than him. You got about 2 pink leashes and a couple of Barbara the Builders and a sugar mama. Okay. Girl, I would tell him no thanks, but you can give me some free gym memberships or something. They're supposed to cater to you. I'm not dating that. They better be buying me stuff and taking me shopping and whatever. Okay. Okay, your provider wants to sleep with you. You've never been on dates, just met him in his office. I want him to give me the money I asked for my business. He would look and says, I hate to ask again. Okay, a provider is a man who is providing. So is he paying your bills monthly or weekly, or has he provided yet? Is he providing? If you're not providing, he's not a provider. So you need a couple of guys who are able to provide. That way you're not afraid to ask one, and you ain't afraid of you're not afraid of the word no, because you got several other ones, especially if they like you a lot more. If you're young, you need to get you somebody that's gray, old, smell like Ben Gay or something. You find somebody that smell like arthritis cream that has money. Okay. You find that combination is you gonna smell some cologne, but then you're gonna smell like a minty smell up under it. That's his arthritis cream. That's what you need to find. That's the man that's gonna give you money. Okay. You ever bumped into a man and he kind of smelled good, but then minty at the same time, like he just had some mouthwash on or something, or your eyes started burning? That's the one. Okay. You smell like Tiger Balm, Bengay. That's the one. Okay, he will give you the money. That man that smell like arthritis. He may walk a little slow. He got a little gray in his beard or his hair. He a little older. He be telling stories that take forever. That's the one. Okay. Those are the ones that will give. If they're in their 40s and they still look decent, they got their little job. All they want to do is show off like they got something, but they don't have enough to spend on you yet. Okay. Now the ones that are rich, yeah, they got it. But if they just have it to floss with and not to actually spend, you got the wrong one. You need to go older. Okay, you say you are a runway model surrounded by providers, but I feel like they're struggling to approach me. What am I doing wrong? Nothing. They just don't think that you're gonna. Okay. A lot of times, I think runway models get a bad rap as if they date a bunch of millionaires, and they have their choice of men. You know. So the best thing that you can do is let it be known that you are single. And it's like, no one ever asks me out. Like, be dumb and say it. Then you're going to get a flood of people trying to ask you out. They may think you already have a date, or you may tell them no, or they may not be good enough for you, or maybe all you want is money. But the right one will approach if they know that you're available. So just let it be known that you're single in some type of way on social media or whatever. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see what the haters got to say today. What is this? Let's see what you're looking like. Okay, Dusty. All right, it's a Dusty, y'all. Hold on. Let's see what the Dusty has to say today. This is a parasocial witch. Okay, you know all of that, but you don't know how to get no money. With no true personality. Okay, he's been studying me, but can't study how to get some money. Number two, subconsciously as a device to spread mentality. Okay, well, why don't you use your psychology online degree certificate from whatever free website, PayPal, you got this from, and find a way to get some money. Okay, because you know what I've learned? How to get money. That means I'm already a couple of steps ahead of you. So perhaps instead of studying my psychological traits, you could study how to get some money, because that's what I did. Okay, Anastasia, sprinkle, sprinkle. Hey, Shira, what is the first step to leveling up? First of all, you got to get out around from Dusties. Put yourself in an environment where only rich people, wealthy people, upper middle class people are, and then socialize over there. Do your errands over there. Go to the gym over there. Eat lunch, dinner over there. Grocery shop over there. Make friends over there. Join clubs over there. Walk in parks over there. Like, walk your dog over there if you have a dog. Do exercise over there. Go to fundraisers or galas over there until you eventually run into somebody you have a lot in common with, make a friend or make a match or a connection. Get on the rich side of town, get away from dust. That's how. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, and only study and learn things that you can apply the knowledge for and get paid for. So that's why women come over here. They know how to study what I teach. They can apply the knowledge, and their bank account starts growing after they change the type of men that they deal with. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, yeah, I'm a paranormal psychic witch that don't got no personality. I don't appeal to Dusties at all, but I appeal to men that have money. So I'm doing everything correct. A man with money would date a witch before a broke man would, because a broke man think you're gonna do a spell to take his money that he don't got. A broke man thinks you want to commit with somebody that can't pay bills. Okay. It's called psychologically broke, and it's called broke mentality. And it's also a problem because, brokenness is a disease of the mind, right? It's a way of thinking. So these Dusty's taking an early lunch break. I know, right? They must have had the early morning shift at the drive-thru, making them egg McMuffins. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. How old of a man, how old of a male provider should you strive for as a 19-year-old? I'm not sure. Okay, you're 19. You're still a teenager. You can't even drink, man. Can't even go to the bars. Can't go to. You can't get no wine. You can't get into a lot of places. The only place you can go to is restaurants. Okay, or events or sporting places like country clubs. You can do like a lot of the outside outdoorsy things. You can do fundraisers, galas. You could do volunteer work. You can just go into the rich neighborhoods and do all those kind of things. But the kind of man that's going to date a 19-year-old, they're not going to take you seriously. So you need to find somebody that's probably about maybe somebody's like rich son that has family money. Because you're probably, I don't know if you're in college or what, but you need to find somebody's rich son because you're not getting married no time soon. Okay, you're not trying to settle down no time soon. So you need to find somebody's rich son, maybe in his mid 20s, and just date and have fun and make sure you don't lay down with nothing broke. When you get about 22, 23, you know the ropes, then go for a little bit older when you know the game better. Because I think right now, most men won't take you seriously because you can't drink. You're too young. Unless you're in a different country where the drinking age is 18. Thank you, Tara. If much older men, 30 years old, want to make arrangement for you to stay longer in his city and not move away for work, how do I navigate this? Find the place that you want to live, level up your living arrangement. So let's say wherever you live now, level that up to a nicer place with his money. Stay there and tell him that you need a monthly allowance of this much money in order for you to stay longer. And you need it in there before you make your decision. You need 6 months worth of however much money it's going to cost to stay there. And show him the lease that you're going to sign for the year or 6 months. Make him pay it up for you. And make sure you're on direct deposit from his bank account to receive a certain amount every month so you don't have to go and move. And when he can't do that anymore, tell him you need a couple of months notice so that you can make arrangements. Treat it like a business. Men respect logic. Men respect that you are a priority to yourself. So treat yourself like that. You said what? You're not needy if you're a woman and you look better than them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You are privileged. Okay? Stop saying y'all are needy. You know what's needy? Emotional attachment to men who aren't doing anything for you. That's needy. When you always got to be on the phone, know somebody's location, know where they at, they got to text you 24 times. That's needy. Being a beautiful woman, needing a man to be a provider is normal. Why can't y'all understand this? It's not needy. It's normal. It's needy when you need them emotionally because you need validation. That's needy. If you can get stuff from everybody, if you have several options, it's not needy. It's necessary and normal. Okay? It is normal for a man to provide for you. That's the norm. If you've been around dusties all your life and they tell you it's not normal, it's because they're dusty. Okay, Princess, sprinkle, sprinkle. If one of your providers last week sent you money for a plan B and you pocketed the money, should I keep lying and saying I took it? I think, girl, I don't know. Did you need one? Did you take one? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You should have told him it cost double the money that it cost, took it, and then had money left. I always tell y'all to double the price of everything. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Whatever it costs, double the price. Tell them that's what it costs. Get the money, spend it, and buy one. I mean, that's just right math. Always double them out. I don't know if you didn't take it and you needed to take it and you got pregnant by some guy and hopefully he has real money and not no fake money. Okay, hopefully he has real money, real lifestyle. He said he sent you 500. I don't know how much them things cost, ma'am. I'm old and married. Okay. How much do they cost? Somebody said child support money, sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, hopefully he got some real money. He said plan B is $50. Okay, well then, good for you, ma'am. All you had to spend was $50. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, ladies, what if a provider is racist, misogynistic? Do y'all still be with him? Ask Melania Trump. Yeah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Melania Trump said, I don't care. Just give me my money. She lives off y'all's groupthink. And what do you live off of? Your McDonald's paycheck? You have no solution. The Dusty in here has no solution, but he got all the answers to who I am. Yes, this is groupthink. Groupthink works when most women think the same thing and band together and say no more dust and live a dust-free lifestyle and leave y'all dusty in the dust where y'all belong until y'all pull yourselves up from being dusty and actually become a man and a provider. Maybe you wouldn't have to be in some woman's live on your McDonald's lunch break. And maybe you'd be on another live on how to get some money. It just makes sense, right? I'm not hurting you if you're not leveling up yourself. All I'm doing is making women more aware that they need providers in this world. Okay? What do you want me to tell them? Date dust? Give a Dusty a chance? Hey, ladies. Y'all want to do something stupid? Give that broke Dusty a chance. Yeah. It'll be a thrilling experience. A waste of time, and nothing will come of it but disaster. But go ahead and give him a chance. Yes. Help that man. Build him up because he can't build himself up. Yes. Continue that poverty cycle. We need workers. Soft life, that's not for us. No, you need to be a hard worker just like that man over there who's not hardly working. You need 2 incomes, you're sure right. You better get 2 jobs and let him stay home. What? He's sending you to work 9 months pregnant. Girl, you still lucky to have that Dusty as your man. That's what they want me to be up here teaching y'all. That's what they want me to tell y'all. Stick with that man. He gonna make it. That's a good man, Shavana. He gonna make it. One day, maybe. I will not tell y'all to deal with no dust. I will tell you stay far away from the dust, run quick, fast, in a hurry, date several men, date older men, date men with money that can give you the lifestyle you want, and leave dust in the dust where it belongs. I will not tell y'all to deal with no dust. If I told y'all to deal with dust, I'd be going against all womankind. Okay? But these dusties out here want me to promote dust. Do I look like a pygmisha? Do I look like I need a dusty man? Disgusting. Thank you, Emily. You got the wrong one. Pygmisha, whoever that you used to dealing with, she not over here. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And if you had one, you wouldn't be over here either. Pygmisha getting tired of waking up, and them dusties getting bad. All right. No dusties are allowed. I know. But real men naturally cater to women. They don't have excuses as to why they can't. They just cater to you and they provide. They don't have no excuse, baby. They don't have no excuse. They can or they can't. Mm-hmm. You think there will be a time when more women wake up? Every day, ma'am. Every day a woman wakes up. Every day, many women wake up and they do better. When most women wake up, that's when the men are going to have to do way, way more, or they're going to have to just be by themselves or with each other. Okay. Okay. But if you want to help women level up and not deal with dust, you have to raise confident daughters. Okay. You have to let your daughters from a very young age know their self-value, their self-worth. You have to make sure that they look pretty. You have to make sure that they understand that men are providers from a young age. You got to start at home. Okay, of course, teach them to have their own whatever, but tell them not to deal with no man who don't have enough to provide. Like a woman can have her own. That's nothing. But if a man can't do more, why does she need him? Okay, she don't need that. That's just baggage. So teach girls their value. If you have sons, teach them that they are providers. It starts at home. Okay. Remember, children are gifts, not prizes. So if you're a mom, if you're a boy mom, you can't teach a boy that he's a prize. You got to teach him that he's a gift to you and a provider and a protector to women, like they used to do in the old days. You can't be one of those hovering moms that's like, oh, women are supposed to be provided for. If you weren't provided for, I'm sorry for you, but don't continue that cycle with your son. Teach him to be a provider. Okay, that's it. In the cycle. Okay, don't do it. It ain't worth it. I even sell sprinkle coloring books if you want to buy some for your daughters. It's in the description bar. If you scroll down under all my books, it says all my books. Just click on that link and all my books will be there, including my coloring book. It's an adult coloring book, but it's rated G. Anybody can use it. And it shows women in soft lifestyles, luxurious lifestyles, stuff like that. Self-care, spa, pampering, shopping, stuff like that. You said women do so much, all he got to do is provide. Exactly. One job. If you can't do one job, the only job you need, the only job you got, if you can't do it, you're useless. Sprinkle. What he gonna do for you if he can't do the one thing he's supposed to do? Nothing. Okay. If all these men can figure out how to get their money up, why can't the men that have been raised to think that they're the prize, why can't they do the same? Is it their feminine mentality that won't allow them to be a breadwinner? Do they feel like a simp for being a provider and a protector? What are they supposed to do? Be put on a pedestal and told that they're the prize by some masculine woman that doesn't respect them? I don't know. But either way, they look like clowns when they start to act like the prize. They look like clowns. You're not the prize. The woman is always the prize. If you haven't met a woman who you deem as the prize, that's because you're going for low-hanging fruit because you can't afford the good stuff. Okay. So of course, a man is going to think he's a prize if he's only dealing with low-hanging fruit. Oh, Lena, sprinkle, which is Pick Leashes and Barbers. Barbara the Builders. Oh, Lena, would you prefer a busy working man but doesn't give much attention during the day, or a guy who gives attention but is a girl? I take the busy one because I'm gonna be busy too doing my stuff. Sprinkle. Give me the busy one that I hardly ever have to see. Good. Busy working man. That's yes. I don't care. Stay working. Make sure my money there on time. If he makes some time, if he get unbusy, great. But he need to keep his priorities in order. I'll see him whenever I feel like it. I could stop by his office. I could see him. We could FaceTime, do whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'll see you in the evening. Stay at work. Stay at work where you belong. Stay in your office where you belong. Stay handling your business like you're supposed to. All right. I don't want to see you all the time. The reason I say that is because emotional, clingy men are a turnoff and they're too feminine. Okay. Even if you're not at work, most guys have hobbies. Most men have some type of hobby or something that they're into. All right. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. You said, what should you say if someone asks what you do for a living? Just say you're a waitress. You said you're a flight attendant, the waitress in the sky. Just say you're a waitress. No offense, but flight attendants get a bad rap. Just say you're a waitress. That way they know they have to pay for everything. Okay. Say I live for a living. Exactly. You said, how long should we lie? Most men aren't going to be the one anyway. So lie unless you think they're really trying to get serious and provide for you. Why else would you? He's just a contender. He doesn't need to know the truth unless he's saying, you know what, you're the one. I want to provide for you. Give me all your bills. Let me pay them. Stop. Quit your job. I want you to be able to be available for me at all. Like if they're not saying all that, who cares? They don't care what you do for a living. Oh, Desi Des, Sprinkle. I was going to gift your daughter your book for her 13th birthday. Do you think she's old enough to read your book? Give her the coloring book. And I feel like a lot of times, I don't know how old, like your daughter, the videos will probably be better for her first. And then she'll probably like the books. You know what I'm saying? But I don't recommend them to children. Maybe because it's going to distort their view on a lot of like, things that girls have to learn naturally in order to believe them. But I would say give them to her when she's around dating age, unless you start a date at 13. Sprinkle. Oh, the baddest bee. Thank you, ma'am. Got a 30-year-old provider who likes you 10 times more. I'm 24 and he's trying to give you more. He said I don't have to do anything but breathe. He cooks and pays for everything. Okay, ma'am, get your money, ma'am. Sprinkle. Yeah, get your money. Yes, gift her my coloring book. There are little sayings in there as well. And I would definitely wait till she's starting to date, maybe high school. If she's starting to date in junior high, then give it to her now. All right, sprinkle. All right, wait till she at least in high school. You can let her watch the videos. But I say like the books are probably better if you're in high school. Sprinkle. My books are on Amazon, so they're in the description bar. Check them out. The first link has all my books. The ones that say my books. It's maybe like scroll down, you'll see. All right. Sprinkle. Mm-hmm. There's some more Dusties in here. Dusties, if y'all were women, y'all would be doing a lot more. Y'all be on the corner right now. If these Dusties were born female, they would be on the corner right now. Okay, we're classy ladies. We just date men that have money and are providers. But if y'all dusty, broke, poverty-minded men were born with female anatomy, you would literally be on the corner right now. Okay, you're a woman, then go find your Dusty, go take care of him, go pay some of his bills. Because I know you're a pygmisha if you're saying you're a woman. You out here defending your dust. I feel you, man. Defend that dust until you wake up. Because that's what it's going to take. Go give all your stuff away for free, man. To that Dusty who can't do a thing for you. If you needed $100 today, he couldn't do it for you. But you will lay down and roll around with him on an air mattress and tell him you love him. But if you needed $100, he would tell you no. And you will still defend that dust until you wake up. And I will be here when you wake up. And I will still help you. So after you defend your dust, get it out your system, go to work, clock in. When you're tired and fed up, I'll be right here. All right. Okay. Ooh, child. Sometimes these pygmies be just as bad as the Dusty show. Mm-hmm. Just because he's rich don't mean he's a bad guy. Okay, well, y'all have fun at the homeless shelter. Because if he one check away from being on a homeless shelter, it's going to be bad then. If he don't know how to save money, if he's financially illiterate, it's going to get bad eventually. If he do one wrong thing at work and get fired, he's still going to be good to you, man. You need to find somebody that's able to be a man and a provider. Not somebody you got to struggle with, clock in 9 months pregnant. That's not a man. That's just somebody that's you're helping. Y'all in struggle mode, holding hands, making it through, barely surviving in poverty cycle. That's not the future that I want for my kids or the future that I even want for you. Wake up. Uh-oh, Lena, sprinkle. How to keep yourself busy while he is busy. You have no friends. You do have a 9-to-5 that helps, but you get bored. Okay. Join a pickleball club. Join a tennis club. Join a nice gym. Join a Pilates class. Join an art class. Learn how to paint. Do something fun. You know, start a small business on the side so you don't have to work a 9-to-5 eventually. But fill your time with doing something that is beneficial to you. Okay? You said no dust formed against you. Exactly. Because they don't prosper anyway, do they? So you already know you don't even have to finish the sentence. She said no dust formed against her. That's why she didn't finish the sentence, because she knows she ain't got to. Because they don't prosper anyway. All right. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. Ma'am, y'all go ahead with y'all's poverty cycle men. When y'all are done, when y'all wake up, y'all understand who you are and how powerful women are, and you know how to level up and use your looks and your beauty to attract a man that's going to be a full provider, maybe you'll wake up. If you're not able to do that, then you need to find someone that likes you at least 5 times more. If you can't find someone that likes you 10 times more. Okay, you need to find someone that can at least give you $100 after you need it. Someone who ain't gonna ask you to clock in 9 months pregnant. See if you can do that. All right, sprinkle. Not everybody gonna get them a millionaire. Not everybody gonna get them a billionaire, but you can get a provider. Okay. Okay, you said you asked your provider man for money. He said he will get it back. Sent me $500. Anyway, what does he need? That means the universe will provide. Sprinkle. That means he has several streams of income. The universe will provide. He got it to spend, baby. That's what it means. Okay. It means it's coming back some way, somehow, because he got money coming in. Sprinkle. You said y'all don't deserve providers. Well, who deserve a provider? A Dusty? You gonna be gay for pay? You deserve one? All right. Y'all know these men will be gay for pay if they could find him a male provider. Anything. How you doing? If a man came up to half these dusties, hey man, I'm a millionaire. And I kind of like your style. What you say? I mean, I don't roll that way, but what kind of car you drive? Can I drive it? Sure, I'll let you drive. You can sit on my lap. These dudes will be gay for pay in 2 seconds if they met them a rich, gay millionaire. They'd be turned out before they got turned out. Right? So I'm not listening to them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They so jealous of us, they can't wait to flip their butts. If given the opportunity. Okay. They probably dream of that. I probably do that. So that's why I'm listening to no dust. They one question away. The right one asked them. They go for it. Okay. Now he quiet now. I know, because he probably considered it. Okay, man, we know you live on a certain side of town. We know you don't know what real money is. Okay, so we just gonna let you slide today. Okay. If that's how you refer to your men, we know what type of men you date. We know what type of men that you have access to. Okay. When you decide to wake up, we'll be here for you. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. We know you wear bonnets and pajamas to Walmart, man. We already know. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're sitting at a certain side of town. Well, stop acting like it then. Don't be so easy to read. Come on. What do you think your provider wants me to give back the phone he gave me when we fought? Don't give back anything, darling. You don't give things back. Those are gifts. It's like, oh, sorry, I don't give back gifts. You gave it to me. It's mine. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You tell him you'll sell it to him back after you switch it to another phone. All right. It's like, I'll sell it to you back, but I'm not giving it to you back. You gifted me this. All right. How much you want to pay? He ain't getting that back. You can buy it back if you want to. Oh, today. What are we doing today? Oh, I'll have to cancel. I totally forgot I had an appointment today. Well, they probably won't even remember. Okay. All right. So I'm not here to argue with people. Look, I said what I said. If you don't agree, continue your lifestyle until you wake up. That's all. We don't argue. We don't debate. We said what we said. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. That's literally it. We don't care. We don't debate. If you like being broke, stay broke. Okay. You like dating broke, stay dating broke. That's literally it. We don't care. Like, it's not going to hurt us. Only going to hurt y'all's future generation. Okay? Yes. Mm-hmm. What to say to sister-in-law if she keeps asking my bags are real? Say yeah. What she gonna do? Say no? All right. Yes, I do have a Patreon if y'all want to join. I answer like every 2 days. If y'all are in tier 2 and up, you can literally message me there. 3 sentences or less. Don't write me no whole paragraph because I don't have time to read all of that. And I'll answer you back. Yeah. Thank you, Maria. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Avoid Dusties lately, thanks to you, but it works. But it was hard because they were handsome. Okay. But if that's all they got to offer is their looks, you can't pay no bills with it. But yes, stay away from dust. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, you say your husband wants you to get a job. You don't want to because he should be able to hold it down. Okay, tell him you're going to go work somewhere with a bunch of rich men. See what he do. So I'm thinking about getting a job at, name like a luxury vehicle dealership. Okay, in a rich part of town. Say that's where you're going to be. And when you get, like, say, and they say I have to dress a certain way and flirt a little bit with men in order to sell these cars. Girl, he ain't gonna want you to work. He gonna get him a sticky job so quick, or tell you ain't got to work. But definitely put yourself in the position to upgrade if you're going to pretend that you are looking for a job. That's what you do. Ma'am, if you ugly, just say you ugly, ma'am. If you got a problem with women only dating rich provider men who aren't the pretty ones in the relationship, the woman is supposed to be pretty. Okay, if your man looks better than you, if your man looks better than you without no makeup on, you chose wrong. Man, just go level up. Take the bonnet off. Take off the pajamas. Do some makeup. Get your hair together. And stop trying to worry about how cute a man is. And if he got a paycheck to paycheck job, go get you a provider. We don't teach that over here. Okay? Y'all go scrape the bottom of the barrel. We over here trying to erase generational poverty cycle, and y'all trying to get back into it. Let that man be ugly and get his money. Stop worrying about if a man look better than you. Go watch Beauty and the Beast. You'll get the picture. All right, the man look better and better every time he paying bills. Every time he paying bills, every time you pay your credit card bill, your car note, he starts looking a little bit better. Okay, before you know it, he's gonna look like the best thing ever. Especially when he at the car dealership signing papers for you to get into a luxury vehicle. He's gonna look real good then. All right, y'all stop worrying about looks. The only time a woman worry about a man look is if she's ugly. Okay, be the cute one in the relationship. Stop worrying about a man's looks. If you ain't got it like that, go get it like that. Okay, go level up so that you're the pretty one. And you ain't got to worry about a man being pretty. Okay, just end the poverty cycle, end the ignorance. Get you a man that is a provider, who is not living paycheck to paycheck, who has several streams of income and can hold it down, won't ask you to clock in pregnant, and then you're winning. Okay, that's what you got to do. Stop making excuses. Don't defend no Dusty. All right. They up in here defending Dust. Don't nobody care about no Dusty. Okay. We're in here trying to end poverty cycle. Y'all trying to restart it. Stop that. Okay. Yes, when you go out with an older gentleman who's a provider, maybe the waiter may look better than him, but his bank account don't look better than him. Okay. Look at the handsome waiters, just like, okay, eye candy, that's nice, but I want some money. Okay. You said broke is never attractive. Okay. At least you came to some senses. It ain't. Get a divorce, win your alimony, and move on. Okay, who you talk to? Somebody in the comments? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, yeah, if he ain't giving you nothing, you could do better, then go do better. Your husband is 88 years old. Oh my goodness. And you don't give a damn. And would anyone think zero struggle? No more. Okay, ma'am, sprinkle, sprinkle. She said she got that 88-year-old money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. She said she don't ever have to. She don't even dream of struggling. She can't even remember no struggles. She got her money. Thank you, sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. She did what I told her to do. Go get one that's shaking. You'll never have to struggle again. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. I don't care how old my husband or my man is. He's supposed to be old. Okay, I'm supposed to be young. He's supposed to be old. That's how I go. That's called an age gap marriage, or done on purpose. Okay. Who wants a young Dusty? Yeah, he said his hand will be shaking all the way to his wallet for me. Exactly. Okay. Uh-huh. So yeah, if you're already getting money, then get money, man. Mm-hmm. He said, Shiro, you want to go to a Cali trip for 2 to 3 days. You need bills paid more before going anywhere. How do I let him know? He wants to call to talk about it. He's also married, but he doesn't know. I know. Okay, well, then tell him just that. Like, I'm gonna need some extra money. But if he can't pay it, then you can't go nowhere. I wouldn't be flying out to him though. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that unless you're just trying to go somewhere else. And he just happened to live in the same city and you got other business there. Free trip. And you said old age predators. How is it a predator when they're older than us? All you got to do is sit back and say, when did you graduate high school? And usually it's going to be before you were born. So there, then the tables shift. Okay. You said, why are y'all expecting 30-year-olds to be providers? I have no idea. Unless they got rich at a young age or if they come from family money, most 30-year-olds are not going to be rich. Okay. Okay, so if he's 30, what is he actually providing? Is he providing? What is he providing? Okay. Is he able to provide you what you want right now or barely? Does he need extra income? Does he need you to work? Are you going to be able to live in the neighborhood you want to raise kids in? Like, are you going to drive the car that you want to drive? Can he pay for it? Like, what is this 30-year-old chick doing? Does he have a business, several streams of income? If he lost that source of income, what would happen? You gotta make smart decisions when you're gonna date or marry younger guys. Okay. How do you keep a man's attention when I first meet him? Should I allow texting and phone conversations? He's supposed to be trying to keep your attention, ma'am, or else you are not the prize. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. If you met him on a dating app, you are not the prize. If you have to keep his attention, you are not the prize. He's got to keep yours. That's how you know they like you way more. They'll be more willing to spend if they're more eager to please you, to cater to you, and to keep your attention. If you got to keep his, wrong one. He should be texting you. He should be talking to you. He should be trying to get you interested more in him. He should be giving you, providing you with something, gifts, whatever. That's how it's supposed to go, not the other way around. When you meet men on dating apps, they think that you're just a menu to scroll through and pick from. I want to chew food across the table from her today, and maybe the next one tomorrow. You know, we're better than that. So you have to have really high standards, and they got to chase you. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I answer that question a lot. Oh, shoot. Hold on, I gotta talk about this missed appointment. Forget it. People forget you will know when a man wants you. Exactly. A man will let you know that he wants you by how he tries to keep your attention. Okay. You're not supposed to be the chaser. You're not supposed to be trying to keep their attention. They're supposed to be trying to keep yours. That's how you know they like you. Okay. You said talk about the ugly. Okay. The ugly guys, hopefully they like you enough to spend money. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. If you can't deal with ugly, then deal with old. Okay. But pick one that's going to cater to you. I grew up looking good. I've already had cute men when I was young. They're not a big deal anymore. You know what I mean? Money is better than what some men looks like. Believe me. I've already dated cute guys. Don't need to anymore. When you are young and you can pretty much date cute, rich, whatever, that's one thing. It's not anything new. It's blah after a while. So be smart. Cute don't pay your bills. I'm not worried about sleeping with no man. I'm worried about spending his money. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of women, I think you're young and you're more focused on rolling around on a mattress with a man. Rich people with money, they do activities outside the bedroom. They go on vacation, they join clubs, they go, they do different activities together. Their form of entertainment isn't rolling around on the mattress. And if you date an older man, they're not trying to roll around on the mattress with you all the time. Okay? So, especially this day and age, a lot of these men aren't like younger men. They're not trying to do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, but y'all will roll around on a mattress with a broke man. That's more disgusting to me. Because if you accidentally get pregnant by a broke man, your life is going to be disgusting. Okay, and everything else that happens afterwards. Okay. But if you're worried about sleeping with someone, go sleep with the cutest man you can find. And then ask them to pay a bill afterward and see how you feel about if you feel disgusted or not. Okay? Go do that, because sometimes y'all don't know what disgusting is. Y'all think disgusting is some man that doesn't look as good as you think he should look. But disgusting to me is rolling around on a mattress with a man who can't do nothing for you. That's disgusting. It's disgusting to you and your future generations if you should get pregnant by such a disgusting individual who cannot provide. Okay, I'm sure a child would rather have an ugly daddy than a broke daddy. Okay. And nobody's gonna look at you crazy if you with a rich man that's not so attractive, but they will look at you crazy if you with a dusty that look better than you and can't do nothing for you. Promise you that. Your whole family gonna look at you crazy. Why are you with that dusty? Okay. He cute. Okay, well, he's cute and broke. They don't go together. I mean, I guess it does. You cute. No, he's cute and you done. Thank you, Destiny. Sprinkle Sprinkle. She sent me a cash out. You said, why are so many bats in this chat? Girl, they looking for the dust. There's some dusties in here. Y'all hook up. Okay. What if a man refers to you as a princess? So I'm so glad that you realized that. Now you know what I expect. Yeah, when I was like 17, 18, 19, even 20, I was going for looks. 21 maybe, I was going for looks. But they still had to have some money. All right. When I got old enough to realize looks don't pay bills unless you're a girl, that's when I woke up. Looks don't pay bills. Not no man. Okay. Men naturally cater to women, especially if the women are pretty and they look better than the man, you'll get even more catered to. You know, if your man is in the mirror more than you, no. Is it bad that you're already focused on money at 17? No, because I was. I told y'all my story. I made it a habit. Every time I pump gas in my car, I remember that's when I started at the age of 17. When I would put gas in my car, like in less than a couple of years, I'm going to be driving a luxury vehicle. In my 20s, I'm going to be driving a luxury vehicle. That means I'm not dating broke, right? If I'm going to be driving a car that most people work 10 to 20 years to buy in my early 20s, in my 20s, then I better be dating somebody with some money, right? So every time you pump gas, you got your little 17-year-old teenage car, or you don't have a car yet, every time you see the car you want, just say it. By the time I'm 20-something years old, I'm going to have me a luxury vehicle. That means you're not going to date no dust because it's not going to leave there. Okay? What's dating a Dusty gonna do? Nothing. But why you need that car? I don't need it. I want it. Okay. I already got a car at 17. The next step is to level up. You don't level it down. Oh, Lucky Clover Tarot. He's asking for commitment to pay all my bills and more, but wants title. He gives 600 in shopping now. What? He's 24. That's not enough. Owns a construction company. Okay, $600 and pays all your bills. Is that enough for you? Sprinkle, sprinkle. It ain't enough for me, baby. If you're like 21 and you don't have a lot of bills, and you can actually use that $600 to start a savings account in order to start your own business, you know, that's one person that you can be dating. But it's not a lot of money. It's enough if you're like 21 or 20. You know what I'm saying? But it's not real money. And if he owns a construction company at 24, he should be able to give you more money than that. Is it his family's business? Is his company doing well? You know, I'm just curious if that's going to be enough for you. If it's enough for you, then great. I'm not really trying to marry nobody in their 20s anyway. Just you could date him for a while, but I'm not going to be serious about anything unless his money becomes serious. And unless he start making serious money, okay? And he can start seriously leveling you up. In turn, people sell foot pics online and make more than $600. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You said, are you a baby and are you disabled to get a job? Okay. So think about this, men. If you're a woman that you deal with gets a job and she gets a work husband, she starts dating her boss or colleague or whatever, how are you going to feel about that? Especially since she's going to be spending more time and she's around men that are making way more money than you every day. What you going to do? You going to feel confident within yourself as a man? Probably not. All right. I got a whole story about that. Like, my friend used to work for this company, and I went to one of her parties, and she invited a lot of her coworkers, and one of them just started trauma dumping. He was like, oh, my boss stole my wife. It was literally that story. His boss stole his wife. Okay, don't ask your woman to work. Honey, why don't you come get a job at the company? Honey, why don't you come get a part-time job? All she's gonna do is level up on you. If she finds somebody that likes her more, that earns more money, nope. She's gonna be dating other people that make more money than you. That's gonna spoil her. That sees, you know. So why would a grown, able-bodied man want his wife to go out and work for another man that makes more money than he does and be around him all day long, looking as good as she looks? Okay, if he is such a man, he should be a provider. He says she was for the street always. She gonna be for the street until takes her off the street. Okay, a job is on the street. You got to get on the street and drive to a whole nother man and ask him for money because the husband or the man can't provide. A woman is in the streets unless she is 100% provided for. Period. Take her off the market 100%. Because if she's out there working, bringing home money to hand to a grown, able-bodied man, she don't respect him anyway. And she will always look to level up on him. Why? Because she can't respect him. He's not a provider. What is she gonna say? Oh, baby, here you go. Here, you got one job to provide. You can't do it. Let me go help you. Meanwhile, she got to do this, and that. help the kids with their homework, have a baby, go through labor, carry the baby, get a job, cook, clean, da da da. You got one job. You need help? Yeah, you need mental help. Go find some money. Okay? Send your woman out to another man, and hopefully he will give her what she's worth, because you can't. And she will never respect you. You will never be the head of your household if you asking your woman for money, ever. So get that fantasy out your mind. Oh, Riri, sprinkle, sprinkle. He used to provide and give money. Lately, he started to do this. What could I? You turn cold and become angry. What do? I can't find another one yet. Girl, you should have had two already. You always have a backup. But since you don't have a backup, stop doing everything. Okay, start getting dressed to go find a backup. He's gotten comfortable. He knows you ain't got no backup. So he started acting like you ain't got no backup. Look like you got a backup. Start there. Start looking like you got a backup. Start looking like you can go get one. Then ask for what you want. If he says no, it's like, okay, well, then I'll figure it out. Get up, get dressed, and walk out your house and go find you a backup. Don't tell him where you're going. Say you're going to find a job or another stream of income, whatever that means to him. Go do what you want to do. Because a lot of these men got one job, don't even want to do it. Okay? You said men don't understand. Yes, men are supposed to cater to women, make them feel safe, financially, protected, physically, comfortable. If you can't feel safe in a man's presence, you don't trust him. You don't want to be around him. He's going to disgust you. You're going to want to get away and find someone that you feel safe around, or be by yourself. Most of these broke men out here got y'all women stressed out, worried, clock being pregnant, struggling, and y'all wondering why y'all don't even like them or respect them. Because they're not men. You can't respect somebody that's asking you for money. Okay? You said you'd rather be single forever. Yep. Better to be single and safe by yourself, to be in the presence of somebody who's not there to do the one job he got to do. Mm-hmm. He said he's moving us into a home. He asked if I can help with the groceries, that he will pay for everything else. Thoughts? Okay. He can't afford to move you into a home if he can't afford that plus groceries. Okay. That's still asking you to help him. Now, I know y'all want to pitch in. I know you want to help, but you're just going to handicap him. You're just going to handicap him. You're just going to handicap him, man. Okay? Tell him he needs to get him a second stream of income and pay for the groceries. Clip coupons. Pick up a few more hours at his job or whatever he got. Do some overtime. He needs to make that work. Because think about this. If he's comfortable enough to ask you to pay for some groceries, he's going to be comfortable enough to ask you to do something else in the future. You cannot let them start. You let them start, it will never end. Say, no, why don't you just pick up a few more hours at work? Because you're already doing the labor if you're cooking, right? If you're buying groceries and cooking, you could literally buy them groceries and go cook for someone else and get paid for it. It's called catering. Do not pay for the groceries. Tell him to pick up a couple of more extra hours, get in early, come home late, whatever he got to do. Tell him to be a man. He can't start asking you for stuff, or the cycle will continue. Don't do it. You know what you need to tell him? Tell him this. Oh, you know what? If you can't pick up a few more hours at work, I'll just go to the food pantry. Tell him you're going to go to the food pantry, the local food pantry that gives food to the poor, since he can't afford it. What about middle class where he's normal and you don't work, but there's just no luxuries? Um, if you're happy with no luxuries, if you don't need luxury to be happy, then great. Okay. Some people don't need luxury to be happy. They got everything they need. They got what they want. They might not want luxury, and that's fine. Who cares about luxury? But there's women that want luxury. And if that's what they want, they should have it. If there's women that don't want luxury and all they want is a man to provide and come home every night in a middle class environment, great. But some women like luxury, and that's okay. Some women don't, and that's okay too. But as long as you're not taking care of no grown, able bodied dusty, that's all I'm here for. Okay. You say Jay says plotting his way to 50-50. Exactly. Do not start with the groceries. Don't start with the groceries. They're grooming you to start paying. If you're going to buy groceries for yourself, the stuff that you eat only. Stuff you know he ain't going to eat. All right. He's a man. He's living with you. He's supposed to provide food for the family. You ever heard of the saying, put food on the table? Well, he's supposed to put food on the table. Mm-hmm. Look, I live in the suburbs. There are women that have money that can afford luxury that just don't even want it. Like, I could be living a much more luxurious lifestyle and having much more designer items than I have. But luckily, I live in the suburbs where people don't flash and floss. So our money's in the bank. Okay. But if I think people that live in certain cities where it's expected for you to be flashy, and you won't fit into your peer group unless you're flashy, because there's certain places where this is true. Those women feel like luxury is part of the lifestyle that they want, in order to fit in, social climb at that level in that environment. Some environments, you don't need luxury. You just need exactly what you already have. And if you want luxury, it's there if you want it. It should be optional. It shouldn't be no. That's something I don't believe in. If you want a luxury, you should be able to get it if you want it. The answer shouldn't be no. Because think about this. What if you have a child and your child grows up, get to high school, and they want something luxury because it's the new thing or whatever? Just one thing. You're going to tell them no, especially if it's their birthday or whatever. They need to know that they're worth a luxury item as well. Their self-esteem needs to be high enough to know that they're worth a luxury item if they want one. If you tell a child, no, you can't afford that, it's literally setting their mind up for poverty. So that's why I say you don't need luxury, but you should be able to get it if you want it. Not all the time, but at least some of the time. All right. You say he's supposed to bring home the bacon? Yeah. And so you're still going to create, like if you tell your children no to certain items, they're going to go find a way to get it anyway, or they're going to grow up wanting it. And they should be able to know that they can get it and that they deserve it if they want it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Um, mm, 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 mm. You can ask a man for however much money that you think he can give you. Does he like you that much? Just because a man has money doesn't mean he likes you enough to give you a certain amount. He has to like you that much. Okay. Just ask him if he got it. You know he has it to give. You're going to see how much he likes you. If you're afraid to ask, you're afraid how much he likes you or not. Mm-hmm. Flattery says if you wouldn't ask your daughter for money or your sister, you shouldn't expect it from your woman. So true. Y'all worse than them broke uncles at the family reunion asking everybody if they got some change or if they got $1. Okay, that's how y'all men be looking when y'all ask women for money. Okay. Like as soon as a man asks a woman for money, a pit just falls in their stomach and they're like, oh, one of these. Okies. Ugh, disgusting. You know, a feeling of disgust, pity, eye roll, all of that combined when a man asks a woman for money. It's like loser. Okay, it does. It's disgusting. Unless she's a pick-me-sha and will pay for a dusty because she can't get no man no other way. That's the only time a woman don't feel that. She get excited because she know now she got a little leash for her dusty. Oh, well, if I give him some money, he'll stay around and continue to ignore me and play his video games and walk 5 steps ahead of me when we're out in public. It's better than nothing. Then these dusties turn around. That's why y'all single. Well, most of y'all girlfriends look single when y'all walking 5 steps ahead of them because they out there looking like who did it and why. Don't ever let a man tell you it's okay to take money from a woman. Them the type that walk 5 steps ahead of you because you ugly and you're not their type for real. All right. You said pygmishas are your favorite. Yes. There are a lot of people's favorites. If you give a man money once, he will absolutely see you as his mama. Exactly. Don't do it. Ignore the question. Act like you didn't hear it. Tell him to go find another way. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Is it better to be a pygmisha or a Barbara the Builder? Ooh. Well, at least Pygmisha knows the truth. So it could go either way. Pygmisha knows that he's dusty. She knows. She knows she's paying for that. She knows. Barbara the Builder thinks they're building towards a future, but he's just leveling up on her back to impress some other woman in the future. So I think Barbara the Builder is more in the dark and probably going to feel worse after that relationship don't work out. But Misha already knew what she's getting into, and she's accepted it because she has low self-esteem, and she's going to do whatever it takes to just claim that she has some sort of male in her life. So I think Barbara the Builder has it worse emotionally because Misha already know what she's doing. Okay. Mm-hmm. What do you do if you have a kid with a man in his 40s, you're in your 30s with bills? We are not married, not happy, any advice. Okay. File for child support. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I mean, why are you together? Is it to save money on bills? I mean, date out. Y'all aren't married. Go date someone else. Don't tell him. I'm sure that's what he's doing if he's not happy either. Or just leave. Put him on child support. I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, I wouldn't. Honestly, you're not married anyway. You don't really need to stay. He's not going to get down on one knee anytime soon or ever. So why are you there? You collect money somewhere else through child support. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The better you look, the better you feel. Okay. A lot of people don't realize this unless you're suffering from grief because you lost someone. Get up every day and make yourself look good. It's hard to feel bad when you look good. It's hard to feel bad when you look good. If you're not looking good every day, that's part of your problem. You start feeling bad, you start looking bad. It goes hand in hand. Get up every day, wake up and make up. Okay? Wake up and make up, baby. Good every day. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. You said wake up and make up. I said wake up and make up. And get dressed. And there you go. If you can't do that, then you need to figure out how to make time to do that. That's your number one quest. Figure out how you can wake up and make up and look good every day. Figure that out, and you're going to start to feel better. How to not feel guilty from taking money from a man. Give your money to a man and see how stupid you feel. Would you rather feel stupid by giving money to a man when a man's only job is to provide? Get out of the brainwashed mentality. You're supposed to get money from men. They're supposed to cater to you. You're the woman. Thank you, Valerie. What excuse do you have to not pay too pretty to pay bills? What? What excuse? You're a woman. That's the only excuse you need. I'm a woman. I don't pay on dates. I'm a woman. I don't do this. You living with a grown able-bodied man, you don't pay bills. That's it. Read the book for other more creative ways to say that, but you're a woman. That's it. They got one job. They can't do it. Step. Okay. If you're dealing with anyone who's arguing with that, wrong one. Move along. Get on to the next. Your husband is being cold because you don't want to be around his family, and he gets more mad when I ignore him. Then embarrass him so that he asks you not to be around his family. Duh. Start talking about stuff he don't want his family to know. Then he gonna tell you to make yourself scarce next time. Okay? Tell him all his business that he don't want them to know. And then he'll never ask you to do it again. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Keith Rock says, not paying, you don't get anything. Well, you probably don't have anything to give. So I wouldn't expect people that's broke to give at all. Okay, Blue Wolf Cat, sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you feel a lady should date a man even if he don't pay her bills, but just pay for dates? Or should she not date until fully provided? Okay, if you're just sitting across the table chewing food That's fine. If you're hungry, ma'am, go eat. But if you're going to sleep with a man, if you're going to be committed to a man, that's more of a committed relationship. And yes, that does require them paying of the bills. But if you're just going to sit across from a man and chew food, that's free food, man. Okay. If you're just going to go sit next to him in a chair and stare at a screen in a movie theater, that's just a free movie ticket and some popcorn. Do you understand the difference? If you're going to allow him to claim you and take you off the market and be exclusive, he need to be paying the bills. If you're just going to chew food across from him and you want some free food, great. That's all he's getting, is to see you chew food across the table from him. That's all he's going to get. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because literally that's what dating is, until someone decides they want to take it to the next level and show you that they're a provider. Well, can I take you out and chew food across the table from you? Sure. Where are we going? Mm-hmm. All right. All right. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, a man paying a woman's bills ridiculously hilarious is nasty work. Okay. If you can't pay a woman's bills, of course it's going to be ridiculous. It's ridiculous because you can't afford it. Think about men who can't afford it. It's not ridiculous to them. Okay. If you got it, it's not ridiculous. It's only ridiculous if you don't got it. Think about this. You're a rich man. You got millions of dollars or high six figures, and you're dating a 20-something-year-old who barely can afford her apartment, her credit card bill, and to put gas in her car. What is going to look like if y'all start dating and he don't pay her bills? It's going to look stupid. Okay. So if a man is that of that caliber is dating a younger woman, he's going to pay them bills. That's normal. If she's dating some dusty dude close to her age who's clocking in at the drive-thru, of course it's ridiculous if she asks him to pay her bills. He can't afford it. Some of these people work the drive-thru. Some of them own companies. It's ridiculous to one, but not the other. Okay? Just know who you're dealing with. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What do I do for work? This. Look good, smell good, and tell y'all how to get rid of dust. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Some people would say this is work, but I've been doing this for 12 years. Been married for 18 years. Haven't worked since I was 22. So, I mean, I do this to help other women to see that they don't need to deal with no dust or struggle or repeat poverty cycle. You know, sprinkle, sprinkle. Am I getting a divorce? No, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why would somebody after 18 years of marriage to an older man in an age gap marriage get divorced now? Why all of a sudden now? I mean, if I was gonna do that, it would have been many years ago. Girl, we in it for the long haul now. He said, why are you worried about her marriage? I don't know. She's probably watching like people's videos that can't get views unless they say my name. So they have to make up some fake tea. I don't know. It's okay though. Whatever they need to get their views up, man. I don't blame them. Fake tea, whatever. You said in it for the long haul. Girl, when you've been married this long, it don't even matter if you married or divorced. It's like 18 years. Now you decide? Okay, well, okay. I'm still young. Mm-hmm. You're in a situationship with a Dusty. You're keep telling him to stop complaining about money and start making money. He wants to go 50. Girl, let him keep talking to himself. You don't do no 50-50. Tell him to get 2 jobs. Okay. Mm-hmm. Sir, if you're going to call a woman the B word, we already know you're broke-minded. Okay. If you probably date women that wear bonnets in public, so we're not talking to you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You probably date women that allow you to call them that and still let you live in a house. Now, we're not talking to you. You're not the target. Okay. All right. All the women you come in contact don't even respect you, sir. That's why it's so easy for you to come here and get disrespected, because you're used to it. All right, anyway. Mm-hmm. You said broke men are the biggest haters of all. I know, and all they got to do is figure out one little thing, how to get more money. Let me tell y'all something. My daughter in high school has more ambition than these grown, able-bodied men. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. She probably earns more than they do too. Okay, even though she don't even have to work, she wants to, and it's stacking. You know what I'm saying? And they sitting here complaining. Mm-mm. Even her boyfriend works and pays for everything. She don't got to reach in her wallet. Y'all need to do better. Better. You said you can't get a man. I could get plenty. You can't get no money. Just say that. What's a man? Some dusty living off of some woman? Is that what a man is to you, sir? Some dusty man that lives paycheck to paycheck? Is that what a man means to you? Okay, sir. Whatever you say. Okay. Have I always had the mindset? Yes, I have. I don't deal with no dust. If all you hear is excuses coming out of a man's mouth, it's a turnoff. I've always been this kind of thinker because I'm a solution-oriented person. Any complaints coming out of a grown, able-bodied man off is an automatic turnoff. Okay? It's disgusting to me. I'm like, you got one job, can't even do it. And all you're doing is sitting up here making excuses, looking for women to give you money and have your hand out. Disgusting. Get away from me. Okay? Disgusting. In high school, everybody I dated had a job. They might not have millions of dollars or thousands of dollars, but they had income, baby. And in high school, you're not supposed to have, I didn't even have no bills in high school except for one, and I had a job. By the time I got in my 20s, I wasn't dating nothing broke. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes. If you're a grown, able-bodied man and you need a woman to help you, you're not complete. Go back and finish. Okay? Go back and finish, because nobody is going to respect you. Nobody, not your children, not your woman, and not even your mother. And y'all know this. Y'all would rather walk around being dusty than going to earn some respect somewhere. Y'all would rather walk around coming up with all types of excuses instead of figuring out how to just get some more money. That's how we know. That's how we know you're sorry. Stop being so sorry. Get up and just go get some money. That's the answer. All right. And if you can't find a way to get some money, then just go be gay for pay. Y'all probably do that anyway. All right. What? All right. I also think you mentioned this before in your post lives, but when scouting for a gentleman, top-notch bars, restaurant bars, go out during the daytime or happy hour if you can. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Honestly, here's my thing. There are plenty of channels that say it's okay to deal with dust. Plenty of them. All right. Plenty of them. If you want to feel welcome, go to them channels. Okay. Continue the cycle of poverty over there. There are different channels for different people. Okay. The channel will always be here if you change your mind. But if you would like to continue the cycle of poverty, go back to where other people are excited about the same thing. Okay. I'm not here to argue with y'all. Go where you're loved. Go where you're embraced. Go where they're excited to continue poverty cycle. Go over there. All right. Ain't nobody gonna argue with you over there about being dusty. They just gonna be happy you over there giving them some attention. All right. Thank you, Rose. Just join the line. Not all men cater to women. Too many pygmies and dusties around everywhere. And as men, I didn't say boys. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Them dusties are not men. Okay. All right. Thank you, though, Rose. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You right. Some of them people be confusing them dusties with men. That's not a man. If they have to ask a woman for money, they're not men. Okay. That should tell you right there. But look, if Dusty's and Pygmishas and Barbara the Builders, if y'all are happy, go be happy. Okay. I'm not here to disrupt your happiness, but I'll be here if you ever change your mind. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. If y'all ever get tired of being broke and continuing the cycle of poverty, I'm over here. All right. If y'all happy where y'all at, stay where y'all at. Ain't nobody care. More for us. All right. You're breaking the cycle. Okay, Winter looks wonderful. Your future generations and your children will thank you. Wonderful. Okay. You see it? Yep. I'm not here to argue. Y'all can be happy wherever you're at. I don't debate people. If y'all are happy there, stay there. You said I've been married as long as you've been alive, Alex. See, you're young. Okay. A real woman ain't gonna be taking no N-words pockets anyway. She gonna now she won't have to take them. A real man will just provide. She won't be dealing with no dust. Okay. A real woman will be feminine and attract a masculine provider. She won't have to deal with no dust. So you and Pygmisha, y'all have a great old life. And we wish you the best. Okay. You want the impossible. I have the impossible then. And so do many of these women in here. We have the impossible. Why? Because it's not impossible. Y'all put limits on yourselves. We don't. That's the difference between poverty mind and poverty cycle. Y'all have limits in your thinking. We don't have no limits. We know what we can do. Somebody told you that that was impossible, but it's not, because people are doing it every day. You said it's becoming impossible for a broke man to have a woman. Yes, that's becoming more impossible. The odds of that are getting higher each day, not the odds of finding a provider. So yeah, I need to figure that one out. Oh, CJ Sparks in the house. Hey girl. These broke men think it's impossible because they don't have ambition. They don't see themselves as successful. So therefore, they don't want a woman to see them as a potential of becoming successful, because they don't want to become successful, because they're too used to some ugly woman trying to take care of them like their mother, because these broke, dusty men think they're the prize. They're living in their feminine and they are not masculine. And so when they attract a masculine looking woman, they got to walk 5 steps in front of, because they're embarrassed to be seen in public with her. They think every woman is supposed to cater to them like they're some prize, when literally they're telling themselves each day they don't deserve the type of life that they see other people living. And that's what keeps them in poverty cycle. Thank you, Kim Sprinkle. You had a man tell me that he wants to get married. He owns multiple properties, said that he wants to provide fully. Okay, ready and able. He's younger than 45. Your message is being absorbed by men and they want to do better. Good for you, ma'am. Sprinkle, Kim. Well, make sure he got what he say he got, and congratulations, Sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Thank you, ma'am. She says I look beautiful today. Thank you. Yeah, it's always the men who don't want to do more because they don't value women. If a man values himself, he's not going to step to a woman with nothing to offer. If he loves himself. So obviously he don't love himself because he doesn't believe in himself and he thinks being a provider is impossible. So he's already losing from step 1. Step 2 is he's only going to deal with a woman that can help him. Why? Because he can't help himself. He doesn't believe in himself and he don't like himself. That's number 2. Number 3 is he will make offspring with that woman who don't love herself. He don't love himself. So what type of child are they going to raise? A child that don't love themselves. And the cycle will continue. Low self-esteem, low income, probably low education, no hope, no dreams, feel like they don't deserve nothing in life. Okay. If that's y'all, that's y'all. That ain't everybody. Level up your thinking. Okay. And dating better for women is one way to do it. Saying no to broke, poverty, P is another way to do it. Not rolling around on an air mattress with no grown able-bodied man is another way to do it. Don't be mad at women because they believe in themselves. He busy with work. Okay, Lena, he busy with work, which is great. But when he talks to me, It's short messages or acts like I killed his dog, and sometimes shows love, thinking, girl, he might have a stressful job. As long as that money there is on time, you good, man. Go spend his money. Have a relationship with his money if he doesn't have enough time to deal with you. Sometimes men are under a lot of stress. We don't care, girl. Get the money. Attached to the money, not the man. When they have time for you and make time for you, great. Spend time with him. But you're literally attached to the lifestyle that he can bring you and your future generations, not to him. He'll figure it out. Otherwise, if you don't like being with him, have to. Where's the other one? Why he busy? Talk to the other one. Why are you? Well, he's working, man. Why aren't you on the phone with the other one? Why aren't you dealing with the other one? If he ain't got time, if he's super busy and you're emotionally needy, get you a pet, get you a business, get you a hobby, get you another one. See what I'm saying? If he's not paying bills, I don't know why you're there anyway. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Any man that needs money from a woman don't deserve respect. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. There you go. You better take the fake respect other people give you that don't know you broke. That's all you get. Okay. Do you know why broke men cheat as well? Because they get false respect from people that don't know their financial status until they get found out. Mm-hmm. Anyway, y'all, real men cater to women. They make sure that they're comfortable, feel safe, provided for, and protected so that they are able to flourish, open up, and live their best feminine soft life. If a man wants to make your life more stressful, if they need your help financially, if they don't respect you or know your value as a woman, run, don't walk. They're just going to drag you down where they can't get out of. Okay. Don't do it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Yes. If a man leads with, oh, well, I can do this in bed with you. If I can do, that's all they have to offer. They have nothing else to offer. Okay. That's not even worth anything. Okay. Think about this. Sleeping with a man is worthless. They're giving it away everywhere. It has no monetary value. So think about that. It has zero value. Unless they're gay, I guess. I don't know. Unless they charge for it and they're gay for pay. I don't know. But it's not worth anything to us. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's a pandemic of guys who come from money becoming broke, zero boss energy. Okay, well, let them stay broke. Hopefully, the parents will leave the money to the grandkids. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Anyway, thank y'all. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all compliments. You said your neighborhood is a golf course community of homes 700K plus. Okay. And okay, and the men all provide for their wives and families. Ignore the thoughts of Dusty's fatherless bath. Yes, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's so true. It's not impossible. It's everywhere, literally. Mm-hmm. Just got to get in the right environments. Get out of the dusty environments. Get in the right environments. You're only going to meet dusties if you're around dusties. You're going to meet rich people if you're around rich people. That's all I'm telling you. You're in your 20s. Your boyfriend is 42. Used to provide. Now he wants 15% of your rent. But I can't. Girl, he's too old to be asking you for money. Trying to find somebody with more money. Okay, tell him he's too old to be asking you for money. Okay. Met your sugar daddy last October and he paying for allowance, tuitions, nails, hair, spa, getting your Porsche at the end of the year, but you had a dream about him. Girl, who cares about the dream? Get the money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Have a dream he's going to pay you still even after. Who cares? Say, get your money. A dream. Girl. Get your dream lifestyle. Stop worried about a dream of him cheating. Who cares if he's cheating? You could have been dating a broke man and the broke man could be cheating. It don't even matter. Just get the money. What if you had a dream you was cheating and stop trying to give you money? That's dumb. Get money, ma'am. Okay. Said it's 22 years old, too young to get married. You're provided for and have a college degree. First of all, how old is this man and how much money do he have? And why do you want to get married so young? Okay. Yeah, what's a real woman? A woman that's going to help you become a real man one day? A real woman will give a broke man some money. No, that's a real dumb woman. The real woman he walks 5 feet in front of in public, right? That's a real woman. The type of woman that will pay for you, you don't even find attractive, sir. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. We don't listen to men that can't pay our bills. Mm-hmm. If you're broke, just say you're broke. Go back to the broke side of YouTube. We don't care. Bye. Go to where the real women are. Go over there. Hit up their DMs. Ask them what they cooking and if they could cook. Ask them to have your baby out of wedlock while you at it. Call them big money too. Oh, you got that good job. You got them benefits. Ooh, big money. You a nurse, huh? Find the one in Scrubs, man. Go find the real women. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, Shira, he just texted me back after ghosting you for wanting to take you on a wing date. How do I reply to show him I need more from it? You mean a chicken wing date? For some chicken wings? Ma'am, you don't ever respond to him again. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, CC. He's not rich or wealthy, but a provider type, pays bills, buys grocery, but have a stutter, and I'm not really attracted to him. And he's bad in bed, and he worth to keep him around. Pays bills and groceries, but has a stutter. Oh, that is so sweet. Um, Girl, just keep him on the side. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just keep him on the side and keep dating. All right, there you go. That's my answer. He'll understand. Okay. If you can't find nobody better, then you better have patience when he start talking. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, he's better than most of these dussies up in here. So, at least he's trying to do something. At least he can't argue back, ma'am. He can't argue back. He's gonna take too long. You will win every argument. So just keep getting your money. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Shira, should one hang out with male friends that want to go 50-50? No. Because on the outside, it looks like you're on a date and reaching in your wallet to other men. And you look like a pygmy to other women. So no. If you're going to go out with male friends, they need to be gentlemen enough to pay for you. Otherwise, why do they want to go out with you? Friends, you can be friends online. You can text each other funny memes. But to be seen out in public with a grown, able-bodied man and you reaching in your purse, you're just on a date for a dumb person that's going 50-50 and don't even know it. What you're doing is you're making him look good for other women and like a prize because you reaching in your wallet. No, ma'am. You're being seen out in public with a grown, able-bodied man, he pays. If not, talk to him online. Uh-oh, Empress, sprinkle, sprinkle. The one who spends a lot of will annoy you the most. All right, well, you better keep your focus on the money and not the man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, y'all had no problem with Snoop Dogg was saying that his mind was on his money and his money was on his mind. And that y'all had no problem with the Chronic album. Y'all had no problem with the Snoop Dogg album. Why y'all got a problem when women say the same thing? Got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. We don't care. We don't love them. Y'all say y'all don't love them H's. I just love what they can do. Okay, well, we're at the same page now. We just want y'all's money. Until you can prove yourself as a provider, then maybe we'll let you in when we feel safe, secure, provided for financially, safe, physically and mentally. Then maybe you'll get somewhere. But until then, no. Mm-hmm. He said, why are you so mad? Are you talking to him? Girl, he mad because he can't get none for free. Uh-oh, Snooty Booty, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Shira, for teaching you. Talking about your personal accolades, real friends are and strategy, emotions, you woke me up. Oh, thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Mia says, leave your wallets at home, ladies. Exactly. Mm-hmm. He says Snoop Dogg still married to her. Good for her. She know where to stay and get her money. Broke or rich, they gonna cheat anyway. So just get your money. Mm-hmm. He said, bring your IDs for drinks, though. Okay, mysterious. Okay, yes. Can I be in your music video? I'm too old to be in music videos, ma'am. Sir. Yeah, I'll feel it. Mm, 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 mm. He's 38, you 22, he's married, says he loves you, so he lied. Okay. Wants a relationship, has planned 2 dates in 2 weeks that he hasn't committed to. What do I do? Girl, just go date somebody else. That dude is just not happy in his marriage and he don't know what to do. He's going back and forth with whether he should cheat on his wife or not, man. Just ask him, send him cash apps and get his money. Just send him cash apps to get his money. That's all you need to be doing with him. He can't commit to even a day. He's flirting around with the idea of cheating. So just get his money. Send him cash app requests. All right. Just get the money. Uh-huh. Someone says he can't pull no women. His wife might be in charge of the money. You don't know. Just if he can't even give you money, he's not really worth dating now, is he? Mm-hmm. You have trouble accepting money. You don't know what to say when I get offered help. I feel guilty accepting it. Okay. Maybe you were born to be a man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Maybe you're born to be a man. Maybe you want to be the provider. Maybe you want to cater to women because you know that is your privilege as a feminine woman to be provided for, to be gifted, to be treated well, and to be protected financially. That is normal. If you were raised to think otherwise, you were probably brainwashed. So just unbrainwash yourself and just start accepting what people want to give you. Okay. When you start doing that, you're going to start to like it. It's going to allow you to be in your feminine. It's going to allow you to accept nice things, to understand that you deserve them. Okay. Get money, take gifts. You can say thank you. So, thank you. Thank you is enough. Okay. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Isn't it selfish to get pregnant by an old man? I mean, I'm afraid my child resents me for that. Girl, there are old men having babies until they're 70 and up. What's old to you? What's a man's job? To provide. Can he provide that child with all the things the child needs? Or would you rather a man that's young enough to do stuff for the child that won't do it anyway and can't provide? Think about it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Well, then go to the fertility clinic and get some other types of sperm. I don't know. Y'all figure it out. Okay. All right. You said Eve's husband. Okay. Okay. So you said so many Dusties in here? Yeah, because they're unemployed. Mm-hmm. You said stop leeching off me and get a job. And when they do get a job and earn you and you can't impress them anymore, then what you gonna do? Most women are more educated than these guys out here and earn way more anyway. And you're not even the target if you need a woman to have a job. So you're in the wrong place. If you need a woman to have a job. You're in the wrong place. Okay. If it's a deal breaker and she can't bring half the money at rent, you're in the wrong place. Go over there with Pick Me Chanel and Barbara the Builder in it. Okay, thank you. Bye. How dare you ask a woman out on a date or put your dusty information on a dating app if you need a woman to help pay for stuff? How dare you have your priorities out of order? You're supposed to have money before you start dating. That's how a woman should already know you ain't the one. Your priorities are messed up. Mm-hmm. It's not called leeching when the provider voluntarily gives it, sir. Exactly. When a man calls it leeching, they're broke. They don't have nothing to take. They barely surviving. They're in survival mode. Of course, they're going to protect the little bit of money that they got. Don't nobody want your little change. Sir, if you got to check your bank account before you pump gas, you in the wrong place. You are not the target. Goodbye. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Everything men do is for women, and everything men have is because of women. We are too worth to deal with. Yeah, we are worth too much to deal with men. Exactly. Y'all can't get it together. Goodbye. And we're not downing y'all. Y'all are just in the wrong place. That's all. Go over there. There are women that appreciate a broke man. Okay. We're just not them. All right. Goodbye. Not all women think like us. Just many women do. There are plenty of women out there that will cook and clean for you and give you shelter right now. But we ain't them. So go back. Thank you, Alina. You have been sad. What you don't when you don't reach your goals and dreams, you have super high standards. Not born rich, not a model. I see your peers get what they want. I feel lost and behind. You're 25. Okay. Well, how old are you dating? How old of a man are you dating? And how much effort are you putting into yourself each day? Are you on the rich side of town? Are you dating older? Okay. I don't know if that's what you're doing or not, but that's what you need to be doing if you're not. Okay. If you don't look like a supermodel and you have super high standards and you're not born rich, then you need to marry rich and you need to find somebody that you look better than and they're going to like you anyway. Okay, there you go. That's literally it. Change the formula. Go date an older man that has money that likes you just as you are. Mm-hmm. I know plenty of women who are in age gap marriages and they're very happy. Their houses are very beautiful. Their cars are very beautiful. You know, their wardrobe and their jewelry is very nice. So they're living their life. Okay. Feminists die for y'all to get jobs. Now go get jobs. We own businesses, sir. We want men that can provide. Just because we have an option to work, don't mean y'all got to stop working. Okay. Just because we have an option to work, don't mean we going 50-50. If we go anywhere and clock in, we keeping all the money and you still need to pay all the bills if you're going to live in the house with me or any woman. All right. If you need a woman's help to be a complete man, you ain't no man. If I have the option to do the same thing you can do and I can do it 10 times better, what does that make you, a child? No, feminist women died for you to show you who can do it better. Now level up and be a man. And go claim the patriarchy that you built. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You live in a world that is designed for you to thrive as a man. We don't. Yet we still thrive more than you do. Because why? You got too comfortable. You didn't level up when the women leveled up. And now y'all are behind. So figure it out. The women die for y'all to get jobs. Okay. Men die for y'all to get jobs. You can own businesses. You can have several jobs. You can get promoted faster. You can earn more if you're going to go get a job. Okay. You don't have to clock in pregnant. And why are women running circles around you on their period, pregnant, bloated, and taking care of somebody's dusty son? Why are they still running circles around you? What's wrong with you? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all got one job. What? And you got an excuse for why you can't do your one only job on the planet. You got illegal aliens that come into this country and got 5 businesses 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later, they got cards made, handed them out in the neighborhoods. You got 5 businesses in 2 weeks. What you doing? They hit 2 places and then they paid. Home Depot and Office Depot. They go to Office Depot to get them cards made and Home Depot to get them tools. After that, they're in business. And what are you doing? Sitting there making excuses. Maybe I need to go and figure it out. I don't know to tell you. I remember I had a couple of, like when I was younger, a couple of dudes come up to me. I got 3 businesses. They couldn't speak hardly no English. They thought I spoke Spanish. They said they had 3 businesses and they just got here 2-3 weeks ago. Okay. You said because they can't cater to them. They do. Make a job if you can't get a job. There you go. There's your answer. You said men don't want to be men anymore. Exactly. You said Dusty's in here catfighting with women and they wonder why no one will have them. Okay. The sad thing about Dusties is that they know they're dusty. And the reason why they're okay with being dusty is because their pygmishas are okay with them being dusties. And the reason why their pygmishas or Barbara the Builders are okay with them being dusty is because they don't have a chance with any other man because they don't love themselves. Like I said earlier, none of them love themselves. Because every decision you make in life is a reflection of how much you love yourself. And if you will roll around on an air mattress with a broke man, you don't love yourself. If you will allow a man that has 0 pennies to rub together to impregnate you, you don't love yourself. If you will lay down with a woman and chance having a child you can't provide for, you don't love her, yourself, or your future generation. So the one thing y'all have in common amongst the dust and the pygmishas is that y'all don't love yourselves. Because every decision you make would reflect how you feel about yourself. And y'all's decision look like y'all don't love yourselves. So when the dusty wakes up and looks in the mirror and realizes that they don't love themselves, and that every decision that they make looks like that they don't love themselves, maybe if they start loving themselves, their priorities will go in the correct order. Instead of validating themselves with a woman's approval temporarily, they will validate themselves with masculinity, manhood, and the ability to become a provider. Okay? If you love yourself, you're going to man up. If you don't, you're going to continue to make excuses and look for women to validate you for the man that you will never become. And everybody needs to hear that. Dusty, you don't love yourself. Pygmisha, you don't love yourself either. Dusties and Pygmishas, y'all don't love your future generation because you're continually putting them in a cycle that they're trying to escape from each generation. But if you continue to make people that don't love themselves, it's going to show. Okay? Yeah, I'm not blaming women and I'm not blaming men. I'm blaming the individual who don't love themselves, who continue to procreate people that don't love themselves. Stop doing that, because whatever you're looking for, you ain't going to find it. Look inside and put your priorities in the correct order. Okay. Men, if you just accept that and go with that, thank me later. What? Do you believe loving yourself is a choice regardless of your circumstances? There are some directions. There are two directions. One has a goal at the end of it. One doesn't. That's literally it. What's your goal? To be successful? Great. You don't take one step towards a dusty if your goal is to be successful. You take a step towards something that's going to bring you money. That's how you become successful. So you got a dusty over here howling at you. Hey, psst, come over here. Or you have an opportunity over here, or you can at least just go walk around on a nicer side of town where people with more money are, and you have a chance of meeting somebody with money. You should go that direction. Okay? You should stay away from anyone that cannot bring you your goal or add to it or take you in the direction of it. So have a goal. If you love yourself, you're going to see yourself in the future that you want to be in and that you want your kids to grow up in. One that you're proud of. Is it with some dusty? No, it's not. So why would you step in that direction? If you love yourself, you're going to step in the direction that leads to your goal, because your focus is yourself, your success, and your future generation's success. Not some dusty over there that can't bring you nothing. So have a goal and step towards it each day. When that goal has been conquered or completed, make a new goal. And make sure the goal is success. And don't go backwards. Okay? Same with the man. If you're a man and your goal is success, and you have no money to be a father or a husband, you shouldn't even be talking to women until you do. You shouldn't even try to lay down with no woman unless you have enough money to become a father or a husband. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That means your focus should be getting money. And a lot of these men, they do have the right focus. They tell you, okay, I don't want nothing with you. I don't want no commitment with you. You ain't the one. I'm trying to get this money. But some women want to be the one, and they want to take a man back down the poverty cycle because they're desperate. It works both ways. If a man says, no, I don't want you, pick me, goodbye, and walks away and continues to get his money, great. If a man says, okay, well, now that I have enough money to get the type of woman that I want to start a family, that's what he wants to do. Y'all keep trying to make these young men marry y'all in y'all's 20s, and they don't even have 2 pennies to rub together. Love ain't enough. People need money. Stop trying to make a broke man become someone he's not prepared to become yet. Y'all out here rolling around on air mattresses as entertainment, getting pregnant by dusties because y'all think they're cute and y'all love him, but you don't love yourselves, and he doesn't love himself, and now y'all kids ain't gonna love themselves. Why? Because y'all didn't have goals and walk in the direction that y'all are supposed to be walking in. Y'all were selfish and didn't think about the future. Okay? Rolling around on an air mattress is not a form of entertainment. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And I'm serious. Like when I say air mattress, I'm not trying to be funny. I mean, what was it? What was her name? Glorilla. She said she didn't even know people had beds because she grew up in a house with only air mattresses. And she did her thing in the music industry, but still, some people don't know any better. Some people don't have opportunities. They have to make them. Some people have to step out of the poverty generation that their parents keep putting them in, and they have to break free. Thank you, here is Vera. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And these dusties keep trying to repeat it. And these pygmishas keep trying to recreate it. Advice for older women in their 40s. Date older men in their 60s. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Uh-oh, Valerie Z. You told him that you couldn't be comfortable. You can't contribute to the groceries. And he said, okay, we can't do it. Trying to guilt trip me. I stood my ground and I told him I can't help. And he can figure it out. Good for you, ma'am, because it's going to keep getting bigger and bigger. Now, why would a grown, able-bodied man get on the path of buying a house if he can't afford groceries on the side? Does that mean he's one paycheck away from not having a house or being homeless? Tell him to downsize the type of house he's saving for and buy the groceries. Okay, because he's saving to buy a house, but he ain't got no house yet. But he wants you to buy groceries now. Do y'all even have the house? Is your name on the house? Think about this. Do he got the house? The house in his name. Is your name on it? Are y'all married? Is he asking you to pay now when he don't even have the house? Is he gaming you? Tell him that you'll buy the first set of groceries when you move into the house as a thank you gift. See what he say then. He wants to benefit from your investment in his asset. Exactly. No, ma'am, you don't buy no groceries. You don't even have your name on a house yet. What if he's lying? What if he's saving for something else? What if he's saving for a car? What if he's not saving at all? What if you don't put your name on a house? Mm-mm. If you got to help a grown, able-bodied man, they don't deserve you yet. They need to be single until they can do it all. So they can buy the food and the house. If a man needs your help, you don't need to be there. Okay? You said American men be acting like, yeah. Not all of them, but some of them. You said if he can't afford groceries, how is he going to afford unexpected expenses that comes with being a homeowner? Exactly. Before y'all become homeowners, look how much stuff costs to replace: air conditioners, roofs, hot water heaters, broken pipes, homeowners association fee, taxes, and whatever else you might need, sprinkler systems, lawn care. Just think about it. Yeah, you definitely need a man who can prepare and have all the things that he needs in order to become a homeowner already without you. Electricians too, yes. Now think about this, ladies. I know some of y'all are like, well, if I help him, we can get there faster. No, if you help him, you'll never respect him. And yeah, you might get there faster, but another woman is outside looking in and she sees that he bought the house. He buys the food. He's successful. They don't see you contributing because you're just the wife. And when he decides to take all the money he saved by you contributing and spend it on another woman or leave, then you're going to look silly because that man knows you will never respect him 100%. He knows that you saw him struggle and that he needed your help to become the man he is. But he doesn't look like that in another woman's eyes. So he's going to go over there and be the man over there. But over here, he's just the man that you helped build, who you don't truly respect. And the reason why you don't truly respect him is because he should have had it in the first place before he stepped to you. You were his Barbara the builder. You built him for the next woman. So don't ever build a man. Don't ever build a man. You will thank me later. If he only wants you there because of what you can offer to help him, he don't even want you. If that man really, really wants you, he'll go find another stream of income or find another way. If he just wants your help, then he will dismiss you and find another helper. Okay? Another placeholder, another Barbara the builder. You said if you help him, you're going to end up looking like a Tyler Perry character. That's a good man, Savannah. Okay. You said that sounds like a boss babe. A boss babe is someone who don't have a husband or don't have to contribute any money to their relationship. And all her money is her money. That's a boss babe. Okay. Barbara the builder is a dumb babe. She's building a man for the next chick. A boss babe keeps all her money. She don't spend it unless she's spending it on herself and her investments. Mm-hmm. 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 You said you'll slap your Dusty for $500 fee? Shoot, he'll slap himself if she give him the money. Okay. You said you can't imagine spending money on men. Mm-hmm. So anyway, you said closed mouths don't get fed. That's right. Today's summary. Okay, we're going to do a summary and then I got to go. So, men naturally cater to women. When I say men, I don't mean Dusties. I don't mean men who have the wrong priorities. I mean men who are provider types. They naturally want to cater to you. They want to make you feel safe. They want to make you feel provided for. They want to make you feel comfortable. So they do everything they can so that all your attention and energy can relax and open up. And you're allowed to be in your feminine. You're not always on the defense. You're not always worried about what they're doing. You're not always worried about this. You're not insecure about anything because everything has been taken care of for you. And all you got to do is sit there and live your soft life and enjoy. Okay? If you're stressed out when you get around some dude, if you don't feel safe financially, if you're scared when he swiped that credit card, he's going to ask you to put half the money down at the, you're not there. You're not with a man. So you feel safe in your feminine around a man, he will naturally cater to you. He is naturally catering to you. Thank you, Tara. How to show interest while still remaining the prize, especially voice notes or text. It's much older and nice. We have shared interest. Okay. Don't talk too much. If they're not connecting with you in the real world, chemistry is a lot different in person than it is on a phone or a voice text. So you need to see each other in person, go out on a little date, a nice date. They need to impress you in person. They need to feel if there's something between you two in person, you need to feel like, because it's very different in person, very different. Usually, if he's much older, he likes you way more in person than he does on the phone. Okay? And you can get more out of a man in person than you can over a phone. So my best advice is to definitely go out with them sooner and more often. And don't stay on the phone all the time. That way they're excited to see you. They miss you. They don't know your every move. You're a mystery. Don't over talk on the dates. Don't have an interview type date. Let them talk about themselves and their interest. Smile, act impressed, and keep it going from there. Don't be on the phone all day with them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I missed one. Hold on. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I gotta go in a second though, y'all. Okay, it just says $4.99. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Here, there's nothing written there, baby. I would have saw it, baby. I'm sorry it didn't come through for some reason. That this is what it says. But thank you anyway, and I appreciate it. All right, y'all. Hit the like button. I gotta go. I'll see y'all soon. Thank y'all, everybody who sent cash apps, who sent sprinkle. Put your question in the comment section, the permanent comment section, and I'll try to answer it, okay? I'll see y'all soon. Also, if you want to ask a private question, I do have a Patreon in the description bar. Join tier 2 and up, and you can write me, but don't write me no whole paragraph, like maybe 3-4 sentences. That's it. So I can answer you back fast. All right. I'll see y'all soon. Hold on. All right, y'all.